1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 what 1 2 1 2. Get my mic check out here. We back at it. 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 We are back. Let's go. Big salute to everybody who's popping in. We are live right now. Big salute to everybody who's popping in on YouTube, youtube.com/welovehiphop. All right, make sure to hit that like button. Okay, big up to everybody who's watching. I think I only have it on Twitch as well. Big salute to everybody who's popping up on my phone over here on my Instagram live. We are live 6 p.m. Friday. What's the date today? March 13th. Let's get into the list of the topics that I got for y'all today. We're gonna get into that Drake Future possible collab that might be going on, the inklings and the whisperings that's been going on about that. Also, we're gonna get into the Bully rollout. I don't know if it's a salute to Kanye West, but Kanye West is gonna be rolling out the Bully album real soon, and he's been dropping some hints. I also have an update on Lady SB that we'll be definitely getting into. MrGoGetIt just dropped a tune. We covered it a little bit on the podcast episode 666. We just covered it, but I think we can get into a little bit more of that. All right. Also, there's an AI video that's floating around these interwebs that's pissing people off, so we'll definitely get into that as well. Neon got arrested. We'll cover that. The Canadian Indian invasion. There's a video that's been floating around for a few months that was on YouTube and then got removed from YouTube, and now it's back on YouTube. So we'll definitely be getting into that as well as Bill C-22. All right, this is a bill that's been implemented to be able to surveil you even more, easier ways to wiretap you or phone tap you. So we definitely got to get into that. All right, let me know if you have any topics that you want me to get into. Spam the chat. Big salute to everybody who's over here on my phone on Instagram live. We are live on YouTube, youtube.com/welovehiphop network. Naga. Let's get it popping, man. Let's get it popping. Let me get off this phone over here. Big salute to everybody who's popping into the chat right now. Let yourselves be seen. We are out here. Good evening to Tasha Latina popping into the chat. Raphael Van 2985 in the chat. We are back at it, man. Make sure to share this live so that we can get this around to as many places as possible. I know lately the algorithm has been kind of hating. I don't know. Since the hacking, it's been kind of a hard thing to recover from the algorithm. So make sure to share this around to as many people as possible. If your notifications are on and you didn't get this live, then turn off your notifications, turn them back on, and turn them to all so that you can get your notifications every time that we drop videos. Big salute to Johnny Blick, who's popping up into the chat right now. Also, make sure you can hit hypes, okay? Hypes, you get 3 hypes a week, so you can hype this video, really push this up in the algorithm. Let's get it popping. Big salute to Carol popping up in the chat right now. It says, bandwagon Blue Jays fan, Ricky. No, this is my Orioles hat right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just wearing it because it matched. I don't give a shit about the Orioles, though. Real shit. But big salute to everybody popping up into the chat right here. Let me turn this beat down courtesy of B. Thrace. Naga. All right. I ain't gonna give you no bars. You know what we should get into before we get into our ads and stuff like that? Let me make sure that my YouTubes are up. Let me pull up something from our last episode. Okay, episode 666 is out right now, all listening platforms as well as on this YouTube channel right here. Let's pull up some content. Let's find some content. Let's go to my videos. And smash that like button for anybody who's popping into the chat right now. You know what I mean? Like for free.
95% of them are going, it's because they're piece of shit humans.
Hold on. Where's my timestamp? My timestamp should be popping up right here, but we got them over here. Let's see.
There's an instrumental I want you to run real quick.
Oh, yeah.
You want to spit bars?
I might spit a 16.
Oh, man.
Naturally, you should have showed me.
Nah, I'm out for this.
Yeah?
I'm kind of excited to see what's
I don't know.
about to
I just need to show these youngins. You know what I'm saying?
Let's load it up. I'm hyped. Let's go.
Okay, we love hip hop.
We love hip hop.
DJ Czar, you already know.
Let's go.
I need a penny for my thoughts. Nigga for my dreams, got a dime by my side with a quarter in the jeans. Need $1 just to holler, got a toonie in the dream. Told my dog, don't get caught up with these thotties and the schemes. For that Molly, she a fiend, it ain't snowing, but she's skiing. Home for the cream, don't be blowing your per diem. Now I'm mean, tried to be nice my whole life, now I'm cheese. Then I tried to get it in, now she on her knees. Trying to be seen in the scene, okay, seeing young Zard tatted up, bald head, Mr. Clean. I've been at it for a minute now, I finally got him free and knew that I was cold next season, I'll be freezing. Scheming in between, no interlude, rap better than most of the rappers that you interview. So that little shorty only hit me if she in the mood. Otherwise, I told her Breeze I got things to do. These little quick 16. For these little rappers out there. Zardy MC.
Damn.
Thank you for the donation, Jay West.
That was crazy, bro. That's actually crazy.
Okay. Post, tag me in this.
The per diem bar, I was like, oh shit. That flow is crazy. Listen, man, podcasters be having bars. I'm not gonna rap yet. Okay. But you're encouraging me a little bit, bro. Like
any podcast that wants to smoke,
talk.
We murking everybody out there.
I really think so.
Anybody out there. I don't even think there's anyone that could come. With pretentious diaries.
I don't know.
Tresor's gonna do some French rap.
Talk about it.
We don't want to hear that.
Halle Berry like my story.
Tresor might be the only hope.
Though.
He might be the only hope on their squad.
Welcome to
Yo, Tresor might be the guy still. Tresor, even though he does a lot of like parody and stuff like that, I'll show y'all in a second. He might be able to rap at least me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm rusty.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I don't know if Mucho got like serious bars. Like between you, Nacho with the wrap up. Dusty's in the studio probably like right now.
And you still got bars too.
Yeah, I have no bars.
Nah, but you have
but
bars.
I had bars.
I got 2 cell phones in the upper room. Like, you still have that.
I had a few more.
Zara always draws for the same bars, bro. 2 cell phones and we all blowing up. Hold on, let me find Tresor just to give you guys a little bit of reference. And we'll get into what we got to get into. Un momento, let's find Tresor. Tresor be barring up still, but he be doing comedian bars. Let me find something that represents him good here.
Dicey on looking spooky. I hopped at the hoopty into my new Suzuki. Hot grabber, roll it up with a baby mama. Her baby father on the wing begging for $80. Rocking red Jordans, Air Morning, Air Forces. Find me at the Clearport where the airport is. Mac Daddy, Mac and Baddies with fat fatties. I move the work so fast and make the pack happy. Gucci, Shicey on looking spooky.
Listen, I know he's making fun of Cameron, but that's still pretty good. That's a good Cameron right there. Let me find another example. Big shoes to Tresor. He's probably like, what the hell is Friday got me on his network for? I ain't shoot nobody. Nah, bro, you got bars. Let me see if I can find a good example. Tresor with the bars. Oh, here we go.
And if you try me send a boy to the sky like a kite. The girl a bubble and a shake and a whiny. And if you think say you're bad, come and try me. Oh, ja, look how me suture. Me link a shaky on the stage for future. We are the shell on the place like a Ruger.
First of all,
try she a cougar. Like a liar. I'm on a talk and no rap with no prickly. Fresh white tea like the name did Grizzly. High in this.
Jesus. I'm probably getting copyrighted the fuck out right now. Yeah. He might be the only one on their team that might be able to test the lyrical madness between the 4 of us. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, Dusty Wallace, he's still semi-active as far as with him in the rapping. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one who's completely retired. All of these guys seem to be in their creation mode. The creative juices are flowing. Pause.
Bars in that, but I think if I could tap back into that bag, we might be like the most barred up podcast in the game, bro.
What about them balaclava guys? They know bars?
I don't think they rap.
Okay.
None of these blog pages either.
That might be a crazy thing. You might make me have to come out of retirement, fam.
This is for all you rappers out there. Pull up with some bars. I'm not even a rapper, and I'm out rapping a lot of y'all. Talk about it. So,
that's me one hot verse. Like, top 5 presser, who wants it? all the great
first take.
Yeah. We didn't have to. There's no cut-ins. You know what I'm saying? There's no cut-ins. No cuttings. It's not a funk flex thing over here.
Big salute to DJs are. Let me just get a few ads going on here, and then we can get into what we gotta get into. Not too much ads, all right, and then we can get to the news.
Listen to this episode sponsor Exotic Hot Pots with great strains and merch and delivery all across the GTA. You can hit them up on their Instagram page, Exotic Hot Pot CA, or subscribe to their Telegram at Exotic Hot Pot. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop podcast. Salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
Yeah.
Roll Ready Detailing, now open 7 days a week from 8 to 5 p.m. 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66, specializing in ceramic coating perpetual with warranty, PPF, tints, wraps, vinyl wraps, and hand car washes. Remember, we clean anything on wheels.
Roll ready for the road.
All right, one more, and then we gonna get to it.
I want to take a quick second to give a big shout out to Grabba, some of the hottest grabba in the GTA. You can get grabba shakers as well as hot grabba leaf in different flavors like red herring and red rose. They got delivery within the GTA, and they got some really cool apparel for sale. If you want to get your hands on that grabba, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, grabba.ca, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop boys sent you. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
Okay. So I wanted to just start with this whole Drake Future and rumor. There's been rumors about this Iceman feature where I think they've been saying that Future is supposed to be on Iceman. And I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. I started a poll over here in the chat asking, should Drake make friends with Future? All right, I'll show you guys a clip before I get into any of my commentary or any of my my feelings about this. All right, coming from the Breakfast Club, a rare clip from the Breakfast Club. Hopefully, Netflix don't give us a copyright, but let's see what Charlamagne got to say.
You want to hear it? You know, somebody told me they actually heard it yesterday.
Did they say it was good?
It was fire.
I don't. They didn't say whether it was good or not. They said Future was on it though.
Oh, dope.
Oh, okay.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So you didn't ask
You
them
know,
if it
they
was
make
good or
vibes.
not? They said they heard the album?
I didn't care.
Yeah, and they probably knew he didn't care, so they didn't offer that.
True.
Nothing will ever get you excited about Drake. Like, all right. Well,
I like when he raps though. I just haven't, heard it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Somebody told me they actually heard it yesterday.
All right, so somebody, he said somebody told him that they actually heard it. He didn't actually hear it. Somebody told him that they heard it. All right, so I don't know how much that really gives us information on the validity of whether there is a future Drake track. However, I do be scrolling through these Reddit streets just to see how the people are feeling, just to check the temperature and shit. And I was on the R Drizzy page. Okay. And big salute to all the people who are on the R Drizzy page. Let me know if any of you guys, one in the chat, if any of you guys over here on this live stream are R Drizzy contributors. You know what I'm saying? But they're saying over here, would it be disappointing if Drake works with him again? He started the takedown and recruited everyone to end Drake. And just some of the feelings over here in the chat or in the comments, I mean, it says, why you niggas always bringing up Metro like he did that shit alone and acting like Future is innocent? He amplified Drake's haters by allowing them to get on his album. He performed like that for 2 years, and that nigga knew exactly what he was doing. They both sorry as fuck. All right. And listen, these are the opinions of super Drake fans. Like, this is the R Drizzy page. So you're not going to hear a lot of people who are anti-Drake on this page or objective. So just bear with them. I'm in agreement. While every other artist took on Drake, I listened to except Kendrick, and that's mainly because he cheated and is the utter hypocrite. My bad. Also, fuck Rick Ross, cop ass. I don't want him preaching up and to choose to publicly attack. Now it's just time for him to focus on himself and for them to just go about their business. Like that was World War II. Holy shit. Legit, Future has a lot to thank Drake for in his career, unlike Metro. A lot of people aren't happy with this. there's not one comment on this that's like saying, you know what, they should just be friends again. And I'm kind of in agreement with that right there, bro. Who's this in the chat right here? Say, you're a snitch. You're a snitch. Me? Did I snitch on you? This nigga about you're a snitch. Anyhow, let's stay focused, okay? But yeah, I got another post here because Rory or Maul more specifically, kind of confirmed the validity of this future feature. All right, say that 3 times fast. Future feature. So let's hear what Maul got to say.
Been going viral all morning. This is in real time. Can you confirm or deny that Future is on Iceman as of March 12th, 2026? Duppy sigh. Big fact.
Is he on Iceman as it stands today, March 12th?
I just said March 12th, 2026.
He might be.
Okay.
I mean, I personally, the information I have on the album, it's
he's on the board. He's on the whiteboard.
He's
on the whiteboard.
Ideas.
There's a whiteboard.
Is it a parentheses, an asterisk? Like what's
ideas?
question mark?
Ideas.
Holy shit. Okay, we'll restart this in a second. Let's address this guy on this. What's her name? Or what's your name here? Trigger Tales. Trigger Tales. Obviously, Trigger Tales needs some attention because his name, he got the word trigger in his name, so that means he's a budman. All right. As far as any snitching allegations, if you're talking about any times when I was still on roads, no, I ain't never snitched on anybody when I was on road. As far as what you dumb knucklehead Neanderthal knuckle dragging idiots consider snitching in the 2026, the big 2026, if it means, oh, I've reported a few blog pages for trying to diss me, or I reported a few blog pages for not crediting content for after a while, if I'm the one who was responsible for taking down 6 sounds, and if you want to call me a snitch, then snitch it is then, my nigga, all right? Because we're talking about the internet and not the motherfucking street. Thirdly, I am a tax-paying civilian, business owner, and multiple business owner. I'm not even going to say one business owner. All right. So take your knuckle dragging ass and drag it the fuck over to the other networks or somewhere else where people give a fuck about snitching. Loser. Goofy.
Ideas are
morning. This is in real time. Can you confirm or deny that Future is on Iceman as of March 12th, 2026? Duppy sigh. Big fact.
Delete yourself, my youth.
Is he on Iceman as it stands today, March 12th?
I just said March 12th, 2026.
He might be.
Okay.
I mean, I personally, the information I have on the album, it's
he's on the board. He's on the whiteboard.
He's
on the whiteboard.
Ideas.
There's a whiteboard.
Is it a parentheses, an asterisk? Like what's
ideas?
Question mark?
Ideas are being created.
Yes.
See, this is what I don't like, because Maul might have a little bit more information than the average person, just because I don't know, he maybe just talking to Drake directly behind the scenes, and I'm sure he has different OVO guys that he's close with. All that is cool. But it still doesn't take away from the fact that, bruh, this nigga tried to take you down. He tried to act like later on, like, oh, wait a minute. When he was talking about the big 3, he kind of dissed me. Nah, bro. Kendrick didn't diss you on his own song, on your own song, bro. He was dissing Drake. So let's not try to act like stupid and disingenuous. You know what I'm saying? You had a contributing factor in taking Drake down, or trying to take Drake down, because he ain't down, but trying to take him down over the 2024 period. You actually set off the first missile. So I don't know if I'm really that comfortable. Me personally, you know how like if a man punches you in your face, right? And we're going by street rules, maybe. So maybe I need to unlearn that too. But if a man disrespected you, punched you in your face, shot up your house, and I'm not saying these people did any of this type of stuff, but socially, they were trying to do this type of shit to him. All right. Brought the guy into your cipher that was going to be the one to try to take you out, right? Backdoored you, basically. Are you going to turn around later on and be like, listen, man, we made some good songs together. We made some good money together. Fuck all that shit, bro. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that you never heard like that before it got released. You never heard the Kendrick verse, at least, before it got released. You know, Metro held that from you. We'll put it on Metro. I just don't know, man. Like, I'm looking at that nigga who has that dude back in his cipher who, like, figuratively spit in his face. I'm looking at that dude like, nigga, you a little bit soft. I don't want to be saying this about you, Drizzy. I fuck with you. Even if you're watching this, I fuck with you, bro. But like, I'm kind of looking at the nigga like, bruh, you beg friend that much, fam, that you're gonna let guys like that get back into the cipher? Nah, bro. I know he's a hit maker. He's an essential part of a lot of people's albums, but bruh, he's getting old too. You can have a futureless album and still make a classic, brother. That's all I'm thinking. You don't have to be friends with these niggas.
Gotta say the ideas
or even like associates, to be honest,
are being created, have been created.
Did they write Future on the whiteboard or say Hendrix?
Well, no,
I prefer Hendrix.
I don't know about that, but I know ideas
or his full government
have been created. Ideas continue to be created. Ideas have been pivoted from.
Okay, got you.
So yeah, it's
not mad at that.
Where you went to media training school at? They still like still open or they like shut down?
Noel told him that.
No, that's just a fact. It's just ideas are being created. It's, the album is being,
fleshed out.
It's still a process.
Interesting.
That's all.
But I thought, because this isn't even information that like we had behind the scenes. I thought it was kind of like known that Drake and Future pieced it up. I saw everyone was like, yo, what the fuck? How could this happen?
Pieced it up how? And I do remember that. That was like maybe 6 months ago, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't comfortable with that either.
I thought they hated each. Wasn't that like kind of common knowledge on the timeline? That they were cool again?
Oh, I don't know that. I don't know about that. But I don't think there's.
I'm tapped in with the Twitter rumors that was going around everywhere. That Future and Drake were cool again.
I don't think it's far-fetched that they may work together again. I don't think that's a far-fetched idea.
Music is exponentially better when those guys are cool.
I would hope to God Drake and Future are friends.
Yeah.
And they
see, this is the soft part about friggin' Rory and niggas like that when they're like, and maybe you know what? Let me take it back. Okay, I fuck with Rory. Maybe it's me. Maybe because I hold grudges, bro. I'm a grudge holder, so maybe I need to like let go of the grudge. Y'all let me know in the comments. I'm actually gonna check the polls right here. I'm just trying to see over here because my shit's been acting a little bit wonky right now. So I have in the polls I asked, should Drake make friends with Future again? 56% of y'all are saying no. 43% of y'all are saying yes. And that 43%, that y'all might be the more healed individuals in the chat. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Because it might be a me thing. I might need to just like let go of grudges and shit. Because I see shit like this, bro. And I'm like, damn, man, I would have been like, you cost me a few tens of millions, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars. You don't know what kind of money this nigga lost behind the scenes with the whole 20v1 that was happening. All right. Connections that this guy lost behind the scenes that were once cool connections. And now because you facilitated the beginning of the civil war against Drake, that being Future, that a lot of this money was lost behind the scenes. You're going to be cool with that guy? Maybe in a more evolved Friday would be cool. And just maybe I'm not there yet. You feel me? What are you saying over here, Juicy Hamburger? He says they all getting older, so maybe it's a mature thing. Yeah, and I'm older than both of them niggas, bro. Maybe I need to grow up, man. Because I'm just like holding on to it like, nigga, fucking for life. Right? But maybe I need to unlearn that. All right, maybe Drake's a bigger you're a bigger man still. Pause. Hold on. I didn't mean for that to come out that way. One more. Right, Friday. Right? But like you're a more mature man maybe when it comes to certain things like that, conflict and beef. You know what I'm saying? You got more beef than I do, so maybe you're more experienced in it.
More music.
Need that.
Again, before we leave, I've noticed Maul is more like Ebro than I ever thought. Because I saw this wild clip of Ebro today.
What?
Maul gonna whoop your ass.
Oh, so not pleased. Where did that come from?
Not pleased with that take.
Are you trying to get him back for saying "Get Rich or Die Trying"? It was in a class.
No, that's why I'm starting to realize that Maul, just his speech off the Get Rich shit, like that we don't know what we're talking about. Did y'all see this Ebro clip today? And salute to Ebro. That's my guy. Love you, Ebro. This might be one of the wildest clips I've seen this month.
Okay, so they're just getting into the other shit. I listened to this episode this morning. Great episode with Touré in there as well. So really, really dope episode. Y'all can go check out. Hold on a second. My shit is acting wonky as fuck right now. Let me know if everything is moving smoothly behind the scenes before I continue my my rant here or my conversation. Because this my boxes are closing a little bit slow, so I don't want anybody to be seeing no freezing action type shit when we're doing this live stream here. Let me just close a couple of windows behind the scenes. You know me, I'm multiple windows, Rick. Un momento. I think we should be good now. I got like 30 windows open back here. My bad. So let me know what y'all think, man, because yes, I just had a whole rant about, maybe I might need to grow up a little bit more, but there's still a part of me that's to say, nah, bruh. You could do it without him, bro. You're good, fam. What? And I'm not hacked again, O'Neill, or Illinois. I'm not hacked. I'm good. I'm like, bro, you could do it without this nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, when's the last time you really Future's a GOAT. I'm not gonna get that twisted. But when's the last time that Future even had a hit song so that we can act like he's the more relevant niggas? Mind you, when it comes to Drake making music, because he ain't no spring chicken neither, drawing for all of these young boys or all the young bucks that are in the game, that to me isn't always the best shit either. But if you're trying to catch a young demographic, then go on, do whatever you're doing, bro. Just for me personally, and I'll just say this in closing before we move on to our next topic. If we want to get the Drake album, and just me personally, if you want to get a perfect Drake album where the critics are not complaining, it's balanced, you're going to have your hit songs, and you're going to have, even good features, I would say start leaning in a more mature direction with hits. So let me explain. And big salute to Easy Factor for the membership right there. All right, he says smash that like. All right, smash that like. I'm about to break it down. So yeah, still link up with some of the people that you've been linking up with over the new times, so that you can keep some of the shit fresh, because you're going to need a couple of hit songs on there, so people will be like, yo, that's a slapper that's been moving in the club for the last 8 months, maybe a year. Cool. So you might need to, and listen, I'm sorry, gang, you still might need Yachty around, because he's going to give you some of that young swag, all right? But then, start leaning into, okay, if you're going to do a collab with Future, cool. That's somebody in your age bracket. Maybe holler at somebody else who's close to that 40 age bracket and get a collab with them, right? I need to hear maybe 2-3 introspective songs, all right, where people are like, oh, this is what's really going on in this guy's life. And I ain't never really heard him address shit like this. Like, Drake gets vulnerable with his shit, but really introspective. Not like I'm bragging about how much money I got. Like, really get into the problems, court cases, all that type shit. Those ain't gonna be the ones that's playing on the radio. Those are gonna be the ones that will give him the quote unquote Pulitzer considerations and all that type shit. All right. So where are we now? We got the hits, we got the introspection, we got a balance of a few, like, I guess, more mature features. Keep it under 18 songs, brother. And I think you got it. You can have a quote unquote masterpiece. Oh, and yeah, show some love to somebody from the city. Right? Like, put on somebody for the first time. Like, I remember listening to Jay-Z's album and hearing Kanye West for the first time. I was like, damn, okay, he's good. Same thing with J. Cole and a few other people that I've heard through somebody's album for the first time. So give us one of that. All the boxes are checked to me right there. And you're not giving some lame old head shit. Like I said, the hits are still there, but the introspection is really there. You know what I'm saying? And then I think you'll get a perfect Drake album. Juicy Hamburger says you got to text him this info. It might be too late, fam. They're acting like the shit is done already. But I just know how the man them move when it comes to this game. And I'm not just saying like, I know them personally and this is how they move. I'm just like, from history, nigga just stack this shit up with as much songs as they can. And, you know, there's about 5, 6, maybe 8 songs that you can choose to get hit songs from. There's a few fillers in there. We're not going to act like there's no fillers. And if you guys don't like it, then we'll drop the deluxe. Look for all the dogs. Niggas didn't like For All the Dogs, bro. I'm just going to be real with you. Then they dropped the deluxe and people were like, yo, I'm fucking with the deluxe tracks. My Brother, all those songs, niggas was fucking with that. Bruh, you could have made a concise piece of work without having to add the extras after. But that's also part of the game. All right? Juicy Hamburger says, I got to text this to him. I'm going to use this clip here and I'll tag him. All right? Because more times, to be honest, I don't even think Iceman is done. All right? I just think that's, to me, a concise album. And it doesn't have to be all rap. When I'm saying all of this stuff, all right, let me just add this before we move on. I'm not saying all of these combinations of tracks and features and all that with you only rapping. That would make me the old head, okay? If it was for my preference, then sure, yeah, only rapping all the way through. But that's not realistic. Do that with a mix of R&B and rap, okay? Maybe lean on the R&B a little bit less than other albums. See how that works out. 25% R&B and 75% rap. To me, that's friggin' money in the bank. Nobody can complain about the quality of the music. Nobody can say, oh, you try to stack it up with too much shit. Nobody can say, oh, this nigga just raps about nothing. Everything will be in there in a nice, concise package, pause, and that shit'll sell. And it'll be critically acclaimed. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah. I think we can move on from this whole Drake Future debate thing, man. Let me just check the polls here before we move on. Should Drake make friends with Future again? 56% of y'all are saying no. And 44% of y'all are saying yes. So big salute to Drake, big salute to Future. Y'all figure it out. I was going to talk about this rollout thing that I saw here. Y'all seen the Bully rollout? Let me pull it up on the screen over here, courtesy of Academics TV or Academics' own page. There's been a rollout for Bully, something that I've already seen before, but I think Kanye West is rolling it out again. Okay. So March 27th, 2026, we're expecting, and what is that? That is on a Friday. Okay, so he's dropping it on a Friday.
Please get your gun. Might have to shoot it. It's spelling something. What the heck? Bully? 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 Who the hell's bully? Bully? Wow. Well, we got a bull out there in the pasture. I don't know.
See, so he's getting ready to drop this shit. So the reason I brought this up is not because of Kanye West. Like, salute to Kanye West. I'm excited. I'm not that excited for Kanye music, but I will check out Bully when it drops. The reason I brought this up is because we got to stay on the Drake stories for a second, man. You ain't getting no Drake. Iceman ain't dropping this month, fam. It's not happening. Where are we? The 13th? We're the 13th right now. Something dropped today. A big album dropped today. Who dropped today, gang? Let me go onto my Spotify. Somebody dropped today that was pretty important. I don't know. I don't know why it's escaping my brain right now. Let me know in the chat. Somebody dropped a big album today. I'm gonna pull up my Spotify player because shit, man. We ain't getting no Iceman because if the 27th belongs to Kanye West, next week will be let me pull up my Spotify on the screen so you guys can see. No, somebody interesting dropped. Play New Gen from MrGoGetIt. I don't think it was him. Oh, thank you, Carol. Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow. Okay. Jack Harlow dropped today. So I put him in the premier artist category. Where's this nigga? What is white boy? What's his album? Monica. Full album out now. 9 songs. It was a surprise drop because I didn't see any type of promo, any type of him doing any interviews or anything like that. He said it's R&B. Do I want to hear? Shit. I'm gonna get a copyright. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Say the word. We can put your hands on. Oh. All I wanna do is get some time alone with you the way you want to.
What?
Don't need to change. I just need a chance to bring the woman out of you. I already see it.
Oh shit.
Never saw how it all could have gone down. Hill till now. I just stopped by. I guess you gotta walk away.
What? Jack Harlow is an R&B singer now? Holy shit. Well, listen, that actually lands to my point even more. He's trying to do his thing on some, like, I'm going to make this a big deal. He's probably trying to get some spins off of this shit. Like, I didn't know Jack had the R&B channel in him, bro. Damn. All 9 songs are the same vibe, start to finish. Interesting. Okay, so let's say Jack Harlow owns this week in March because we only got 4 weeks as far as album releases. Okay. Albums come out every Friday, and I don't think Drake is going to break the cycle and be like, oh, my album dropped on Tuesday or Iceman dropped on a Saturday. So if Bullies is dropping, and listen, that's Kanye West is not always the most reliable of sources when it comes to standing on album release date. He has pushed many albums back. Sometimes hasn't dropped for months after he made an announcement. So who knows? Bully might not drop on the 27th. But if you got Kanye West that is possibly dropping on the 27th, we're the 13th now, Jack Harlow got new music out. We ain't getting Iceman next week on the 20th, fam. I'm sorry. So as far as anybody who was thinking, myself, that we're getting an Iceman album this month in March, it's going to be hella warm by the time Iceman drops, bro. I'm sorry, yo. we can get that out of our mind that the Iceman thing is going to be a winter release and it's all thematic with the ice and the snow and all that. Yes, it's snowing like crazy today. By the time we get to the end of next week, we'll be fine. We'll be able to see the asphalt on the road again. All right. It's not happening in the wintertime. And if it's not happening in the wintertime, I don't think it's happening in the spring neither. This might be one of the longest times that Drake has gone between album releases. Let me see what you're saying over here, Michael Brown. So it's not rapping. He tried to do a soul/boom bap album last time, which flopped. The girl song with Doja Cat was DOA 2. Damn. So what do you think? Jack Harlow's done? Man's are just trying anything to heat up or reheat cold fries. This just dropped, so they don't have the amount of streams on each song yet. James Savage is the only feature I see. Interesting. Before I get off of this Iceman shit, let me just ask you guys: y'all think Jack Harlow fell off? Because he was at one point when he dropped that Nail Tech and that First Class and the song that he had there was popping with Tory Lanez and all that. Like that nigga was on fire. He was like looking at to be like the great white hope. Do y'all think that Jack Harlow fell off at this point? One in the chat if he fell off. Two in the chat if nah. Jackman pause has a whole run that hasn't been unlocked yet. Let me know. I need to see this right here. I'm not going to act like I'm a huge Jack Harlow fan, but I'm not a Jack Harlow fan. I like his music. I think homie could rap. Anytime I see him do the freestyles when he was like first trying to heat up and stuff like that, you know, going around doing his run, I was like, white boy got bars, and not on some corny trying to be black type shit. Like he was a cool dude. But now, like, I feel like pause blew his wad. Pause, okay? I'll do a double pause. But like shit came and went. Right? O'Neal says he's lyrically talented. I agree. And he's able to make hits. He's got hits. So why can't he get more hits? This is what I'm wondering. Like, where's the team isn't different. They got drama. They got Lake behind the scenes. They're still, I think he's still part of that of their label. Are people just over it? Or is his core fan base enough now that he can like just ride out into the sunset? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. I'm checking the chat right now because I'm kind of baffled by this, bro. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't have no scandals. He just dropped good music. Drewski over Jack Harlow. Yo, you know, low-key, I haven't even seen Drewski next to this nigga in a minute. Did something go left? Hold on a second. Was something I do remember. Jack Harlow. Let me just see if I can find this. Body cam shows Jack Harlow nightclub shooting. Let me see if I can pull this up here quickly. I'm just trying to find anything of why people would just stop fucking with this guy, or like even like his industry friends are not linking with him as much. Like when Drake did the song with him, like they were acting like, yo, that's my homie. He's the next one. He's in the video with him. They're at the racetrack. Mans are like, yo, like his phone was ringing off the hook. Every person that Jack Harlow calls, they would answer on the first ring. Now, I don't know. Jack Harlow shows so body cam shows Jack Harlow's DJ nightclub shooting.
Time. And the arrest of Jack Harlow's DJ, Ronnie O'Bannon.
What's your name, sir? Ronnie what? O'Bannon.
Here's what you've seen.
Quick side mission. My bad.
How do you plead to the amended charge of reckless homicide?
Guilty.
And here's what you haven't seen.
I know we got one hit. We got one female hit out here.
This is 30-year-old Ronnie O'Bannon, who rose to fame as the one-time DJ for rapper Jack Harlow. But O'Bannon's name was in the headlines in May of 2021 for a much different reason.
Wow.
The shooting death of Kentucky bartender 37-year-old Kashmira Nash. It happened at Vibes Restaurant and Ultra Lounge on May 1st, 2021. Officers arrived at about 1:30 that morning.
We get rapid response as well. Hey, make sure you keep him covered. Keep him covered.
And this is 2021, like they were saying in a news report here.
Yeah. Ooh, is he okay? I know we got one hit. We got one female hit out here.
As you just heard in that body cam, officers arrived to find 2 people had been shot. One man was just grazed by a bullet, but Nash's injuries proved to be fatal.
Okay, so there's that, but I'm going to show you guys something else, and then we'll get off of this Jack Harlow, Kanye West, Bully, Drake, whatever convoluted story that I started here. This is the ADHD version of my brain right now. I'm going through this right here. Let me see here. What's poppin'? 2020, First Class. Can I get into that? First Class 2022. So that was before First Class dropped. So that didn't interfere with his run. Nail Tech 2022. So this is before his shit popped off. So that didn't interfere with his run. So I don't know. Well, it's one of those mysteries. Somebody said a lot of rappers. Oh, Juicy Hamburger says a lot of rappers fell off. I don't know. I just feel like he was doing all the right things. I know there is quote unquote a bigger struggle when it comes to being a white rapper as far as the acceptance in the game, but I feel that he had gotten that acceptance. It wasn't like people weren't fucking with Jack Harlow. They didn't think he was cool or whatever. He didn't do too much where like you're like, bro, like, yo, you're a little bit cringe, fam. Like you're acting like a wigger. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. He was just a cool white boy and he got bars. So I don't know what happened. And he was able to make hits. So I don't know what happened. But salute to Jack Harlow. Let's get to some other news stories here. You know what? I'm going to get to this Lady SB story. Let's get to this Lady SB story. It's a kind of a mystery because low key, I saw this post over on Torontologist Reddit, and big salute to Torontologist. It was up on their Reddit page, and then they took it down. It got deleted. Where's my freaking sound effects? And I said, did Lady SB's people or any of the other people who were involved in the incident contact these guys and say, can you take that down? And just for anybody who, who might be a little bit out of the loop, because not everybody knows who Lady SB is. We're a Toronto network. Sometimes we got to make sure that we fill in the blanks for anybody who might be tapping in from New York City or from anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? But Lady SB, she's a Toronto socialite. She raps too. Okay, because if I just start with rapper, people will get offended. She's a popular person in Toronto who also raps. She got a few songs that came out that didn't go crazy, but when she did go viral was from a clip when she was talking about child support, and it was supposed to be some prank that she played, some evil prank that she played on an ex-boyfriend. Let me play the video right here. Just for some references, or just to take you all down memory lane.
I called like child services on this one. I called child services on my ex because he pissed me off. And then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this person, whatever. Like, you know, cheater, fucking piece of shit, lies about dumb shit. He had kids. I called child services on his ass, and I like fabricated everything and like said certain things, and they like went to the door, and like there was a whole process. Like I don't even know if the children's aid worker still visits them, but she probably does, because of what I said, like the way I AI'd that shit, you know, like real AI shit, like fake bruises type shit.
Be careful, fellas. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
So you faked bruises, you faked shit, and then you just made like exaggerations.
Hold on. Yo, I'm good. Hold on. I am live, so don't say anything crazy. Okay. No worries. Yo, I just wanted to ask you a question. Because we already moved on past the Drake stories, right? And for the people in the chat, I got Matt from What's the Dirt in the building over here. Brother, we're not getting Iceman in March, right? You know this, right?
I don't 100% know, bro. I don't know if I think we might get the episode in March, but I don't know if the album's gonna drop in March, because we got Yeet dropping, and a couple other people are dropping too that I don't think he wants to step on. But like Yeet is dropping, I think next Thursday, or this coming Thursday now, right? Like a week from now. So when Yeet drops, I was thinking maybe Drake will do the episode on that Thursday, and maybe he'll include Yeet as a part of the live stream, and he'll help Yeet roll out his album. Like maybe he's got a single with Yeet or something. But that's just like a crazy prediction, right? But
yeah, that's a prediction, right?
Yeah,
but
that's like
part of the reason I sparked my thoughts is because Bully is dropping on the 27th, so that's locked off.
Right. Oh, he's dropping too.
Yes, bro.
He's not gonna want to drop around him, I don't think. I don't think so.
It's not dropping in March, bro.
I didn't realize. So yeah, maybe it is in April, bro. I mean, like he posted that April, well, the 416 or whatever, right? So maybe I don't know if he's trying to tell people, look, I'm dropping April 16th, but I don't know which date is April 16th fall on. What day of the week?
The 416 thing. This is what you were talking about in your recent clip right now.
Yeah, because he pointed out that 416 thing. Now that could mean a couple of different things. That could mean, you know, he's dropping his episode in Toronto, maybe, or yeah, the 16th drops on a Thursday. Yeah, it drops on a Thursday, bro. So that would work out.
The 16th is on a Thursday.
Yeah, so that would work out. Well, people usually drop.
Yeah, but a Friday, bro.
Yeah. So
hold on, I'm gonna play your clip.
Like, at this point, bro, what do you think about like the cryptic posts? And do you think it's kind of getting overdone or what?
Bro, I don't think that's sufficient. Like if you do that and then you drop an album and it doesn't sell as well as it's supposed to, don't get mad, because like that's not a rollout. Just giving us a bunch of cryptic posts and then next thing you know, it just drops on whatever date it drops. Like, bruh, we're inundated with way too much content for us to just stop right now.
Right, I agree with you, bro. Like I think in the beginning when he was doing that, it was like, oh fuck, what does he mean? Like, you know, I'm kind of excited, but even now it's been so long with like no return, you know, and we're not getting anything. We're not getting any new music. We're not getting any episodes. We're not getting. I think the only people that really go crazy about those cryptic posts are like the diehard Drake stans. Like, I don't think that's really rolling out the album either. Do you?
No, bro. It's only hitting the people who are on our Drizzy, us content creators who are looking to make, you know, other content about whatever's happening with Drake. The average, even Drake fan who's not terminally online is not seeing that shit, bro.
And they don't care. They don't even think it's cryptic. They're just like, oh, whatever, you know?
Yeah, they might just think he's having fun with his IG.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Like, I heard The Weeknd is working on music right now.
Ooh. If The Weeknd has any, huh?
What do you think about the future Drake rumors?
I think if he is cool with Future, that's he should that's a L, bro.
An L for him, but a win for music.
I guess.
But I like when Drake, like, I love Scholarships. That's one of my favorite Drake and Future joints. Like, I think they make great music together. But I think it's an L for Drake because when you look at Future, like, he's fallen out with Future a couple times already. Right? I remember at one point he kicked Future off his tour. You remember back in 2013 when he kicked him off his tour? Like, they've fallen out a couple times already. So if he patches it up with him again, it kind of tells you, oh, well, did he learn his lesson? Like, is Iceman what we thought it was going to be? Like, him saying, fuck everyone? Or, you know, because you think he would probably cut that bridge off at this point.
Yes. And I was just telling the chat earlier, if he makes friends with this guy from an outside perspective, and maybe it's not me maturing enough, you're going to look soft, bro. You let these guys basically try to bury you, and you're like, all right, let's be friends. Nah, bro, we can't be friends after that.
And it's like, you know, if you look at Drake's dishes, like whether it be push-ups or Family Matters or any of them, he didn't really go at Future. He even said, like, we ain't really been through it. Like, seems like he didn't really go at Future, but at the end of the day, bro, Future was the part of the catalyst that got this whole thing going. Like, he was the Like That record. Like, that was his record.
Yeah.
So he linked up with K-Dot and then continued to diss Drake for a whole other 2 albums.
He did. We don't trust you, and we still don't trust you.
So, you know, is that if Drake goes back with him, that almost supports Kendrick's narrative of needing people in Atlanta.
Hold on, Dirt. You ain't gonna be able to hear this, but I had to run a sound effect.
You know what I mean, though? That's what people, because is it like, do you really need a hit? Like, you know, I'm not saying that Drake can't get hits on his own. I'm sure he can, but a Drake and Future record, we know that's going to go crazy if they do it right.
He had to run to Atlanta.
Right? Now, he's got other people in Atlanta, like he could be with 21 or whatever, but I don't know. But I did hear The Weeknd is cooking.
Well, I'm not a big R&B guy like that, so I know there's people who are super hardcore Weeknd fans that, like, that's great news too. But, like, I'm like, bruh, I'm just waiting for Iceman to drop. That's my main concern, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny though? You know, there's no one that wants Iceman more than the Drake haters, right? Like, I feel like they want this album more than anyone.
They want something to critique.
They want something to hate on.
Right? I'm not gonna go over, because I went over it with the chat earlier, on what Drake could do as far as the perfect combinations of songs and features so that he won't get any hate. But I'm gonna holler at you behind the scenes, and I'll run that by you. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's impossible. There's no possible way that he can't not get hate.
There might it'll be hate, but it'll be unwarranted hate.
Yeah, like, you think he should have a certain amount of, like, you know, like your 5 a.m. in Toronto type records, and then so many R&B cuts, and you know what I mean? How many tracks? I would like to see like 15 tracks.
15, 18 tops. Anything past 18, you're going crazy.
You're going crazy. 100%, bro.
And 18 of those, like 3 of those songs have to be like 1 minute freaking interludes. They should be songs.
Yeah. When do you think the episode is dropping? Or when do you think the album's dropping? Like, even, do you think the album's dropping in April? I was talking to someone a few days back who, like, just did a party, like a private party for Drake. And he gave him the date. He didn't tell me what the date was, though. He said, I got the date, but I can't. He said, I can't tell you. They're being pretty tight-lipped with it, but what do you think?
I think I'm gonna holler at that person who did the private party too.
Did I give it away?
No, they don't know. Don't worry. In the chat, they don't know. But I know who you're talking about. Damn. I would say June.
You know what's funny? He told me, he was like, Drake have one request, bro, for a song. I was like, what was it? The fucking Market, bro. That record's hot in Toronto right now, eh?
Wow. Y'all hear that, chat? Okay, hold on. Let me just let it breathe for a second. Chat. Drake, private party. He had one request. The only one request he had was Casper TNG 100 band plan, The Market. All right? Clip it, stamp it. It's a fact.
Yeah. That's what he told me. Yeah, so, bro, like, that's a joint, though. That's like the first record that came out of Toronto in a while. I think that's real. That record must be going crazy in the city right now, right?
No, it is, and he just got a deal too. So he's with UMG now. So UMG's pushing the record like crazy.
Oh, he's with UMG.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna holler back at you because the stuff that I need to have a conversation with you behind the scenes, and then just give you a full like information dump on the Toronto scene to catch you back up on what's going on over here.
Yeah, you should, bro. And I'm gonna start looking more into that stuff too. Like ever since you put me onto some playlists and shit like that, has really helped with my knowledge of what's going on in Toronto.
Yeah.
So, appreciate you, bro.
No, thank you, brother.
Okay.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Jeez. Big salute to What's the Dirt. Hold on, let me throw some air horns in there. No, salute to What's the Dirt. He came through with some information. Damn. So, and listen, I'm gonna have to holler at who he's talking about. Big salute to who that person was who was DJing the private party. You know who you are, brother or sister. Hold on. So he said that man gave him the date on exactly when Iceman is going to drop. Okay. That person, no, it wasn't DJ Czar. DJ Czar wasn't DJing the private Drake party, okay, under the name George. You know what I'm saying? Soon times. I'm not saying it can't happen, but soon times. But that DJ, mutual friend of Matt from What's the Dirt, and I didn't even know he knew him too. So I guess he's a mutual friend of both of us, right? And he did tell me that he did a private Drake party the other day. Still, he just didn't mention the whole Drake told him when the Iceman is dropping party. Okay, we'll move on. And all that part about the Casper TNG, big salute to Casper TNG. If you see this, the boy's requesting your tune, bro. Just know that. All right? You heard it here first. We Love Hip Hop Live. Okay, let's get back to this Lady SB story. Let's start it all back from the beginning. Lady SB, I got new information, an update on what's going on with Lady SB. It was up on Torontology Reddit at one point in time, maybe 24 hours. And then when I went to go take the link for this live stream, this shit was gone. However, I did screenshot it because you ain't fucking with me. All right. I screenshotted it just for the people who are not in the know of who Lady SB is. I ran a video earlier. I think I'll just run a little bit more of it again. Just to reacquaint us, man. We got sidetracked. It was a good sidetrack though. Holy. So Lady SB, this is her. Big salute to RTN, Real Toronto News.
Shit. Lies about dumb shit. He had kids. I called child services on his ass and I like fabricated everything and like censored things, and they like went to the door and like there was a whole process. Like I don't even know if the children's aid worker still visits them, but she probably does because of what I sent. Like the way I AI'd that shit, you know, like real AI shit, like fake bruises type shit.
And big salute to Real Toronto News, aka RTN. I was looking on the YouTube channel today to see if I could find this clip off the YouTube channel, bro. Why do niggas be doing this shit? Why delete goated classic content? Like, do the people themselves be hitting y'all up like, yo, can you take this down? Or man's worried about image and all kind of other like stupid shit where it's like, bro, it's not that serious, fam. This piece of goated ass content with her, this is where she went viral from. This should be up on your YouTube channel. We shouldn't have to consume this through Reddit. You should be getting the clicks, brother. I'm saying this as somebody who fucks with you. Don't delete that shit, bro. I ain't deleting nothing. And listen, Lady SB's people, if you see this, and when I pull up the stuff that was deleted, I'm not deleting my part, okay? You might be able to whatchamacallit, bully these people over at Torontology or Torontologists, but I don't give a fuck, all right? I report the news. This is what happens.
Be careful, fellas. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
So you faked bruises, you faked shit, and then you just made like exaggeration story, and then
On their on his kids.
yeah.
Like yeah, really bad because they came and they were like, oh, like we're seeing stuff that your kids are being abused. You know, you could lose your kids. And I was just like, that sucks.
So that shit like made her viral, out of control, but it was a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? People were mad at her. However, this shit took her over to Fresh and Fit, No Jumper. Where else did she pop up on? She was jumping on a bunch of different platforms in America after this shit, right? She went on a world tour with no tunes after, okay? She pulled up on Myself, all right? You might know her from such viral quotes as, "Are you a telly ting?"
But even like while some of that was going on, and like I remember when there was a lot of Instagram lives going on and stuff, and one of the comments I seen from that, him and a bunch of other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of War of the Telly Tings, right? Now, I'm just going to straight off top ask. Is any of that stuff true about Telly Tings?
What is what true?
Like the people be saying like, yo, and for the people who don't know, like Telly Tings is like girls who work in the night, like working tellies and stuff, like in hotels.
Doing what? Working like doing
Okay,
what?
I'll straight.
Doing.
Don't make me. Are you a Telly Ting?
Am I a telly ting?
That's what I'm just gonna straight out ask what the people want to know in the comments all the time.
No.
Come on, fam.
Come on, fam.
Like you're a baddie, you know what I'm saying? But like I know a lot of times people get in the telly. It's okay. We can be real over here today.
Did I not just say no? I don't understand. Like I just said no.
I'm saying we're having a real interview here today. Like the people want to know.
Are you still asking me the same question?
I'm just saying that people
Okay,
want to know.
honestly, like, do you hear this shit? Like,
Yo.
Handle this youth. What's wrong with this guy? What kind of question is that, fam? So that happened. Okay. So she's had multiple viral moments. And at one point in time, I even got at her behind the scenes, like, bro, why aren't you dropping any music? You're on all of these platforms. You're viral as fuck right now. Why aren't you dropping any music? And then, pow! I saw this. Halton police arrest 5 people linked to human trafficking investigation. All right. And low key, and they're going to get cheesed, but me not take it down, Red Jen. He was at the interview. He was one of the people who got up when I was in that little kerfuffle that y'all saw there. It was this nigga right here. And nobody else was there. Okay, so she's the one in the middle. Sabrina Late Moniz, aka Lady SB. Article reads, Toronto police arrest 5 people on Tuesday, allegedly connected to a human trafficking ring that was operating within the GTA and Halton region. The investigation began in May, looking into the trafficking ring, and that was believed to be operated in the Greater Toronto area and Halton region since 2019. Officers executed 5 search warrants on homes in Brampton and Toronto, arresting 4 men and 1 woman, allegedly connected to the to the trafficking ring. Investigators say that they seized loaded firearms, large sums of cash, cash and identification documents as such result of the search of the warrant. Police have arrested Prince Monroe, 35 of Brampton, also known as Casino Barnes, Sabrina Lete Moniz, 25 of Brampton, also known as Lady SB, James Monroe of Mississauga, Jonathan Bennett, and Shwayne Mitchell. The 5 people are facing several charges, including assault with weapons, human trafficking, and advertising sexual services. The department has not said how many victims of HT ring are there, but they have released photos of the accused, believing that there are more, that there may be more. Woo. Yeah. So that happened. And then from there was a time when I feel that she got released, right? Because I was kind of keeping track, like, yo, Lady SB, like when somebody makes a big splash like this, and then something like this happens, I want to know what's the results? What's going on now? Are you free? Did you get bail? Wagwan. And I seen her post, and I wish I screenshotted this shit, but I seen her post on her Instagram stories one time saying, free me. And I was like, oh, Lady SB speaks. But it wasn't a big enough story for me to go run and say, you know what, let me go and make a post or talk about it on the podcast. It was just a quick free me, right? Black screen, free me. And then I seen another like post, I think it was on Reddit, saying that she was freed up and she was home on bail. But it kind of went under the radar. Mind you, because she hasn't dropped a lot of music, she's just gone viral for like fuckery. Maybe people don't give a fuck. All right. But let me show y'all something. And we were wondering, like, yo, is she gonna stand 10 toes down? Is she gonna, you know, are they gonna be beating her up in jail, trying to pop the BBL, all type of stupid shit we were saying, right? So here we are, Lady SB update. I screenshotted the thing from Torontologist Reddit. Okay, SB has been extremely quiet recently, which has been surprising considering the conditions she's currently under. All right, so that means she is freed. She's freed up. All right. From what's been mentioned, she's not allowed to be within 10 yards of a school, high school. Can't use social media, and is obviously hasn't been releasing any music. From what I understand, she is also the only person in the group who is currently has victim impact statements tied directly to her case. Oh my God. Let's continue. Despite Raquel's mom being the one who initially notified the police and started the investigation, it doesn't appear that any of Casino's dolls are the ones who came forward about it. Whoa. I'm not saying that, fam. Yo, chill, fam. I'm not saying that. But this is from what they're saying. What, you can't be around that school, family? Yo, Looney, why you in the chat over here on my Twitter about Friday Chose Violence? Nah, bro. That's crazy. I could kind of see why they didn't want this on Torontology Reddit like that. But yeah, that's what's happening. You know, just a quick update for you guys. All right. I've been keeping track, fam. I need to know anybody who I've interviewed, especially if I've interviewed you in the past. I need to keep track on what's going on with your career, or if there is a career to keep track of. And if we can just like put a nail in the coffin, or I don't want to sound so somber, but like we can close this chapter of this person talking about them on the network, because obviously they're not going to be rapping anymore. It's a wrap. Okay. Maybe this is the closing of the chapter. Who knows? But yeah, this is just a quick update. All right. I will be checking my DMs throughout the course of this live stream, because I know somebody going to DM me. Oh, fam. Yo, you're being federal, bro. Take it down. Nah, bro, I'm not taking it down. But salute to Lady SB, all right? Well, I don't know if I should say salute to Lady SB, because, like, if you can't go around the school, fam, that's my thing, all right? So, salute pending. Let's do that. Salute pending. Let's go on to something else. Holy shit, man. I got some bad topics along the way on the way here, man. Hold on. Let me just do a quick poll and then we'll move on to our next topic. Mr. Go Get It dumb for dropping this? Let's do that. Dropping this. All right. I just made a poll. It doesn't make sense right now. It'll make sense in a second. All right. What I should do, and I forgot to do in the beginning of this live, it's like you know when you go down like a dark hole, pause, like I just gotta I gotta cleanse the palate for a second, fam. When I start like seeing like friggin' restrictions in schools and you know, you get into the mud when you do this content shit, bro. And then when you get too deep in the mud, fam, you have to come off and wash yourself off, bitch. And like, where's the sage? Holy shit, man. Everybody's so fucked up, bro. We have such a degenerate city, fam. Dysfunctional. That's the word. I'm not degenerate. Okay, I'm not calling you guys degenerate. We have a very dysfunctional city, bro. Holy shit, man. Everybody's just wayward, bro. Okay, this is going down April 26th. Make sure to pull up over at the Phoenix Concert Hall or Concert Theater, 410 Sherburne Street. The Stove God Cook Show. It's going down. All right. Special guest Don Q. It's going to be a night of real hip hop, drums and bangers and niggas rapping about selling coke and shit like that. Listen, ladies, pull up. Ladies, pull up, fam, because it's going to be a balls fest, but pull up, all right? If you're looking for your man, that's the time, all right, ladies? But big salute to Roadman Productions, big salute to JD Era. I'm going to be hosting. There's going to be music by DJ Law. And it is going down, all right? Stove God Cooks, the 26th. Stove God Cook is crazy. Yeah, Phoenix is still open, fam. They said they were going to close that shit like almost a year ago, but I don't know. Maybe they figured something out. Okay, let's go back in the mud for a second. All right, I just had to cleanse the palate and get out of, talk about some real good hip hop stuff. Even though Stove God Cooks, his name is Stove God Cooks, just a little bit more positive than niggas who are in HT cases. And we about to get into this little knucklehead motherfucker who's on the run right now. Let's get into this guy, Mr. Go Get It, aka K2. All right. And I just booked something. K2 is a mountain in Edmonton. Ta-da! All right. So he's an Edmonton rapper, or I guess I'll put quotations, Edmonton rapper. He's on the run for some pretty heinous crimes. Let me see if I can pull this up just to give you some reference of who we're talking about here or what we're dealing with over here. It's probably in my history. This is the only link I don't have prepared. Edmonton. Let's do this. Okay, 2 teens on the run. 1 drops music. Let me put 2 teens. See what pops up here because I want to find the actual news story. I'm not using Crime Beat either because shit. Let's do this. 2 teens on the run. Toronto. Holy shit. The only shit I'm finding is my own shit. And put Jacob Wallace. And he got arrested, actually, the Jacob Wallace kid. I'm just not using Crime Beat because last time I used Crime Beat, they fucked me over, bro. I'm not even trying that shit this time. Y'all niggas is crazy. We'll go over here. We'll use fuck it, we'll use Crime Beat. Fuck you, Crime Beat niggas.
Absolutely brazen daylight shootings.
Police announcing the names of the suspects they're seeking in 2 unexplained murders in the GTA earlier this year. On February.
There we go. I found a better one.
2 fatal shootings in Toronto have been linked to a 19-year-old man from Edmonton, now the subject of a Canada-wide warrant. Homicide investigators say he's wanted on 2 counts of first-degree murder. This is 19-year-old suspected shooter Thomas Isaiah Badger from Edmonton. He's wanted alongside 19-year-old Jacob Wallace from Mississauga. Police suspected Badger and Wallace in 2 fatal shootings. First, in Toronto's York neighborhood, 65-year-old Sergio Lopez shot and killed outside his business. The suspect's vehicle later found by police on fire.
It's shocking to me that we're standing here with 2 19-year-olds wanted for first-degree murder, and for Mr. Isaiah Badger to be wanted for 2 separate homicides.
All right, so he's a busy guy, allegedly. So let's see here. Now, somebody put this onto my attention. They sent me a DM, said, yo, you need to react to this track, but we kind of already did. He literally just dropped this shit right now while he's on the run, from what they're saying in the online. Two tracks? Oh my god.
Chris flick clipping his fill to the top. Don't be calling my phone, you ain't down for the swap. Hop out the backseat, just me and my dog. Or hop out the driver, me and my knocks.
These niggas, bro. Hopped out the back seat, just me and my dog. Why, bro?
My phone, you ain't down for the swap. Hop out the backseat, just me and my dog. Or hop out the driver, me and my knocks. Calling my bro, I completed the job. Then I go cash up, bro, straight to the mall.
Call up my bro. We completed the job. Oh. Young Money says, listen to New Gen after this. New Gen? That sounds like he's about to get introspective, but I will. This is our K2 segment right here.
Gun and I love when they run it, cause they know it's over as soon as he fall. Box and hop out, get the click. 33 in my clip, no pip. Big G lock, what the fuck is the Smith? And you throw the right tag, I'm completing the mission.
The man's just in case you don't understand the lyrics. I guess this is to the crown. For the crown out there, just in case you weren't able to understand all of these lyrics that you're going to try to bring up in court, we've made sure to put closed captioning on the bottom ourselves. This is not the AI, you know what I'm saying? Like they put killers with a Z. So, kilt with an apostrophe T. So these niggas did it themselves. Let's spell it out for you. All right?
Let's get killed, better stop with that dissing. On the RO, shoot to kill, no missing. I'm doing in fashion, I'm really not.
What on the RO? What's the RO, gang? Put me on. Right, peace, love. Painting the picture for the prosecutor. Hold on, you missed the part right there. You know the part where I said this right here? No. Rewind. No. Read the screen, fam. Look what I said. Bro. You're not catching what I'm putting down, brother. You have to read the screen. We're in the Twilight Zone, bro.
33 in my clip, no pip. Big G lock, what the fuck is the Smith? And you throw the
Big G. Ooh, that was all right bar still. I ain't mad at that one right there.
Cause they know it's over as soon as he fall. Box and hop out, get the click. 33 in my clip, no pip. Big G lock, what the fuck is the Smith? And you throw the right tag, I'm completing the mission.
So the big Glock, big G lock. What the fuck is the smithing? All right?
Get killed, better stop with that dissing. On the RO, shoot to kill, no missing.
Okay, we stop again here over here. Where is the RO? All right. Registered offender? No, I don't know if that's the RO. Is that the RO? Maybe it is. Let's put it in context there, gang. On the RO, shoot to kill, no missing. I feel like the RO is an actual area. And the nigga's telling us, like, if you put it together, like, isn't there one of the bodies that dropped that these guys are quote unquote accused of? I'm not gonna say allegedly they're accused of. Isn't that person in Rexdale? Right? So maybe RO has something to do with Rexdale?
Shoot to kill, no miss. I'm doing in fashion, I'm really not kidding. Yo, bro, play it back right there where I hit him, nigga. Push up in your face, what you saying, nigga? Click, click, now you know I ain't playing, nigga. I belts in my body since young, I've been laying shit down.
What? You got belts on my body since young. I've been laying shit down. Yo, these news are scary, fam. If this is what's coming at me, bro, pause. Like the way that the youth looked. Don't get it twisted. He didn't look like a mesquite. He looked a little bit more grimier than the white youth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, RO means ride out. Fam, I'm 50. Like, allow me, bro. Niggas like, you old head, how you didn't know that? I don't know. I didn't ride out before. I didn't have to spell it out in the text before. I've never had to freaking, like, send a code text to the man like, fam, we just RO'd still. I don't know, bro. I'm old. Look, I have gray hair, nigga. Yes, I don't know. This is why I'm asking you niggas. All right, skipping leg day to go to the store on a drill. Oh, fuck. Yo, fam. I don't think this nigga ever did a leg day ever in his life. Holy shit, man. This guy don't know what a squat means, bro. All I know how to do is pull up the burner, my nigga. Fuck squats. We doing pull-ups, my nigga. We pulling up on niggas. We pulling up with the burner, fam. Yo, bad man, no squats, fam. Bad man don't do squatting, brethren. We are fucking stupid.
Shit down. You get born, you come outside of town, 100 shots on my block.
We outside.
Stop ringing my phone, not now, bitch. I'm running a free car, taking shit down. High speed on the gin at the floor, cause my gun has some bars. The virgin, I hoarded you here.
Ooh, that is actually a kind of a bar still. Don't get it twisted. This is not some of his best work. This is actually some of his shittier work. But that one right there, that one caught me, fam. Say that again. For the prosecutor. Bitch, I'm out in the free car crashing shit down.
I speed on the gin at the floor cause my gun has some bars. The virgin, I hoarded you here.
Oh. Right? High speed on the Jane. Had to floor it. On the Jane? Nigga. But that's not the bar. This is the bar. Because my gun's got some bodies. Not a virgin, a whore. Yo, fuck. Nigga. That is demonic, but that's not a bad bar still. Gang, I know I'm a psychopath for liking that bar. It's a bad bar, especially like if it's connected to something that's true. Like I don't mean bad as in good. I mean bad as in bad. Okay, like that's not nice. Shouldn't say stuff like that. It's bad. Murderer is bad. But that bar wasn't so bad still. That metaphor from a technical rapper standpoint, that wasn't a bad bar still. Cause my gun has some bodies, not a virgin, a whore is bars. I'm sorry. I'm trying to freaking just be like, bad driller, stop doing crime. But that was a slap right there.
Some bars, the virgin, I hoarded you here. Someone drop potting me who scored it. This fresh out the box, it was freshly imported.
I'm trying to hate. Free car ducking feds on the 401. He's mentioned the free car 2 times, bro. Okay, listen, I know there's a bunch of people who are like, this is why you ain't shit, Friday. You're right, bro. I ain't shit.
Free car, ducking feds on the 401. Nice car, she don't know this is stolen one. Twin glasses and titties, we got more than one. Get up with me outside, I ain't ducking none. Walk in the room, smell like Gator $1. I'm out like 100.
Smelling like what? Like Gato and dollars. Who the fuck is Gato and dollars? Holy shit, bro. I don't know what you got going on here, fam, but you're letting us know a lot. Who the hell are these guys? Gato and dollars? Keep in mind, this is not AI. Again, for the people who might be just popping into the chat now, this is not AI closed captioning. The mans are writing, they're putting Z's on the end of shit. So this AI is not putting a Z on the end of dollars. I'm sorry.
Gator $1, I'm out like 100. I do what I want.
Oh, he's up 100. Oh, he's gone. Gato is a weed in Mali. No. He spelled it correctly. Okay? Don't push the goalpost. He spelled what he said. He said what he said. Oh, smelling like weed and money. Possible. Okay. All right. I'll go with what you guys say. Jason Basin said he's spitting. Listen, fam, you can't say that, bro. That means you're an evil person. That's what they be saying about me. Oh, you supporting this bullshit? I'm not supporting it. You're dumb, bro. Like, turn yourself in, lawyer up, all of the above. Okay, you're dropping songs while you're on the run. That sounds so incriminating. You are dumb. Okay, so I'm not glorifying. Just to get anything clear, I'm not glorifying these stupid activities. All right, you're going into the category of play stupid games, and you're going to probably win a stupid prize. I'm just saying this is not bad. Oh, y'all niggas be trying to gaslight me because I understand the weed and money, but I'm going with Six Side. Where's this video from? Isn't it from your freaking page? Oh, this is 6 hits. Yo, is that you, fam? Low-key is K2 right now in the chat. He's saying he's smoking on 2 people and now he smelled like them, shaking my head like Friday. Duh. Like Gatto and Raiden, duh, old head, boomer.
I do what I want. Try me a team for a fight to your collar. Come through that door, get smoked on dark. Get put in that room, no, I don't know none of the fuck you thinking. No, I'm never talking. Bro, in a mountain, I'm never walking. We're both through his piss if I send it in crop. Yo. Caught one in the Earth and caught one in the West. I stopped at the bees, me and bro.
Oh, fuck, bro. That's what they said in the news story.
Caught one in the Earth and caught one in the West. I stopped at the
I'd be so pissed off if I was this guy's lawyer right now, bro. Fuck. You're shaking him. Bro, stop it. Get out of the freaking studio. Get out of the booth. Get away from the microphone, brother. Step away from the microphone. Holy shit. Carol, don't be scared now. But I was joking about skipping leg day. Gonna freaking find you. Go find your IP address and give you a legas. What are you talking about? Why are you talking about my skinny legs like that, fam? Pause. Say it again.
I'm never walking. We're both through his piss if I send it in crop. Yo. Caught one in the Earth and caught one in the West. I stopped at
Why are you even blanking it, bro? We heard what you said. You're like, yo, if I start the word Rex and I'll blank it right after I put the R, they won't know I said Rex. Watch, listen.
one in the Earth and caught one in the West. I stopped one in the Earth and caught one in
I don't know what to tell you there, brother. You got a handful right there.
The West, I topped up the beats, me and bro did the next to that nigga going easy. Me and bro did the next to that nigga going.
Me and bro did a next?
Sink caught one in the West, I topped up the beats, me and bro did the next to that nigga going easy, you die.
Did you guys hear that, Laura? He said he went and stopped in the Bees. All right. And I'm not an old head enough to not know where the Bees is. He went to Brampton and he caught him a next one. All right. I went to the Bees and I caught me a next one. Me and bro, we were on a mission. And bro got arrested the other day. So I guess he might be talking about the mop top youth, right? Mop top driller. Where are we at right here? Y'all said he had a next song? Give me the name of the next song again.
100K in the drop, sticking out no rest. Walked through that door, caught 6 to his chest. Bro on the floor said, Marty, who's next? If there's a free card, then I'm gonna invest.
If you got 100K, I hope they paid you already, brother. Thanks for listening. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Let's see. MrGoGetIt. Maybe it's on the same page. I'm convinced that this might be, I think this is his page. Somebody sent me a DM earlier today. They're like, yo, and it's an anonymous person. Like, I don't know the person personally, right? It was like a DM that was in my request. And they were like, yo, what's this guy's Instagram page? Where is he dropping all of these songs from? And I said, you know what? I don't think he got an Instagram page, or he probably using a burner. But he's been flexing this YouTube page, bro. I think this might be his YouTube page. I got predictions that this live streamer is going to be the only places that you're going to be able to hear these songs moving forward. Because after this, or maybe in a week or so, they're going to delete all of this shit. KS Bands, Mrs. Backdoor. So there's a KS Bands video on there. Interesting. But everything else is all him, I think. Let's see. A year ago, KS Bands, 100 OTD, Sav. Okay, no, this might not be his page. Let me not put that on him. Because they got these mans in here. But it could be, though, because this nigga's been going crazy with this shit. Mind you, you're only getting 9.8 thousand views for self-snitching. This nigga only got 3,000 in 2 days for self-snitching, bro. I'm not one to talk about views like that, but like, bro, like if you're going to be self-snitching, you're going to need at least 100K views, brother. But okay. Yeah, Blue Jays fitted. Yeah, being a detective is mod these days. You need to know like your lingo. Even if you're not into hip hop, if you're a country music lover, you gotta have to force yourself to listen to all that jigaboo music. Like, damn. Pressure influencing the music. Little bit. Oof. I ain't mad at it still, bro. The nigga's, it's pain music, bro. Laugh out loud. The standards have dropped in the past 15 years. Into the floor, bro. It's in the basement. It's under the basement. Okay. We're trying to make him seem like he's talented right now. He's grinning while he's on the run. I'm not going to say he's not talented, but I understand what you mean by, like, I guess we're thinking about in today's standards because there's so much garbage out there. This is a little bit, I'm not going to say a breath of fresh air. Let's not go too far, but it's better than a lot of like the average crap that's out there. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, and maybe some of my past guests might start catching feelings. I just feel like 90% of the music that's out there, I'll even go a little bit lower. 80% of the music that's out there, as far as the rap music, you guys can't rap. You might have good songs, and you know, you have a nice little melody on the beat or whatever, but like 80% of you guys in standards of people who can actually rap are like, you're like short bus niggas. ABC rappers. You use the same metaphors that everybody else is using. You make the same comparisons to protect and the freaking the Cartiers and all that. Like, a lot of you guys are garbage, bro. You might make a good song. I'm not saying that you can't make good music, but you're garbage rappers. There's a lot of garbage rappers who make good music. But like this new generation over the last 15 years has really emphasized you don't have to be a good rapper to make a good song. Okay? All right? Maybe I've softened the blow by saying this, because I'm not saying that a lot of you guys are trash, but I've listened to a lot of, actually I am saying a lot of you guys are trash, but I've listened to a lot of good tunes. The hook is good, the beat is crazy. Your verses are just like, if you were to take your verse and put it maybe back in the early 2000s, niggas would be like, yo, why are you even rapping? You're like really bad. But everything else that surrounds the song is pretty good. Okay, I didn't mean to get on a little rant like that, but just to give us some context of when we're listening to shit now, we're not listening to it in the way where we're like, yo, this is hard. No, for today's standard, because all of you guys have decided to be crap, this is better. That's what I'm saying. Okay? You didn't even decide to be crap. You can't even help it. Nigga. So now you regret it. Because it sounds very regretful. That sounds like some regretful bars right there. Like, was it worth it? Caught a notch for the team. I'm waking up, seeing myself on the news. Like, you're asking, was it worth it in the song? Brother, if you have to, hold on, let me make my screen bigger. Brother, let me show you something, okay? As an older head, let me bestow some knowledge on you. If you have to ask if it was worth it, that means it wasn't worth it. All right? And I got to be honest with you, bro. Unless it's self-defense, somebody's violated your family. I'm talking about your mother, father, sisters, and brothers, okay? Violated them directly, came to your house, pissed all over your freaking house and did a bunch of crazy shit, then that's the only way I can say, you know what? All right, louder, man. He had to go catch that body. Okay? But if it's for the team, the family that you've accumulated on the road, they might have your best interest at mind or whatever. Okay, I'm not going to argue with you on that, okay? But if that means that you have to catch a couple of hats for the team, it means they don't have your best interest in mind, bro. So if it wasn't all worth it, no, it's not all worth it, brother. The only reason I'm talking about you is because you caught a body, bro. I don't even give a fuck how good your music is. Yes, your music is better than the average garbage rapper. But let me be honest with you, okay, K2, Mr. Go Get It. All right? Just because I know you're probably watching this, we wouldn't give a fuck about you if you didn't catch a body, okay? However, you might have had a chance to make us give a fuck about you because you do have some talent if you didn't catch the body also, all right? You'd have a chance to be free, maybe get with some people that will help you promote your music so that you didn't have to catch a body for us to be talking about you on We Love Hip Hop. You had other options, but now here we are. You fast-tracked it. There we go. You fast-tracked, you expedited the process, and we're going to talk about you because I'm going to run it up. I'm not doing it for you, brother. I'm doing it for me and my team. We make money off of these videos, okay? So don't ever get that twisted. We're not doing it because it's like, oh, my God, this kid, da-da-da. Yes, there's that too, and it's sad. But, my nigga, we don't care about you. We care about us. So the sooner that you know about that and you learn that, the better you will be able to get across in life, okay? None of these vlogs, none of these media niggas give a fuck about you, bro. You caught a body and you expedited the process of everybody talking about you. But if you're willing to take the long way and really put the work in, then you could get all of that shit done without doing a bunch of fuckery. Then you would also have your freedom in exchange. I'm just saying, all right? It's coulda, shoulda, woulda philosophy at this point because we passed that. But if you were thinking, was it worth it? No, my nigga. It was way not worth it. Where? You're on the run, my nigga. There's no making it back to anywhere. Anywhere you lay your head, is a place where you potentially can get caught at. This is when niggas get pissed off at me and be like, bro, take the fucking video down, brother. Who the fuck you think you are? Okay, listen, let me show you something, bro. Your mom would not be happy with you catching hats or allegedly catching bodies and stuff like that, being on the run, rapping about shooting niggas in the wrecks and the going to the bees and all that. Okay, your mom would not be happy. So mentioning her now when you're remorseful, I'm just saying, bro, it's too late for that, fam. From the time that you said yes to your knucklehead brethren who are putting you into bad positions and said, okay, yeah, let's go shoot these people for whatever the reason was, whatever 100K or whatever, you fucked your own life up, okay? So mama can't help you now. You know what I'm saying? Young tried Friday trying to Don King him. Listen, if he does want to do an interview and he wants to fucking risk his freedom, I would consider a virtual interview. I will never sit in the same room as this gentleman because, one, I'm not harboring a criminal, and two, I'm worried about my own safety. If you're willing to go shoot people on road, I know you're pulling up to the studio with multiple burners, and then you might try to rob my equipment. So no, that's not happening. And I'm not pushing K2 to the public, and you get to go past all of these other people who want to do an interview with We Love Hip Hop because you killed somebody. All right? So no. If you were thinking that in the back of your mind too, brother, like, yo, I'm on the radar now, fam. Yo, you know, you can go to Underground Nation and when them niggas, they'll do it. Trust me, they'll do it. But I'm not doing it, fam. Okay? There's other niggas who would love to get an interview, and then they'll be like, yo, so what? Do I gotta go kill somebody so I can get an interview too? No, brother. No, brother. Don't worry. I'm not gonna interview this guy. Okay. I'm just grifting off his name right now so that we can get the AdSense check. I'm just being honest. All right. So there we have it. K2's back, or K2's still here. All right. I think he's going to drop one more tune just, you know, so that we can have the trifecta of tunes. It'll be the perfect crazy lore. Oh, do you guys remember there was that kid? And listen, just another message, because I know for some reason, I don't have any like confirmation, but there's a part of me that is like, this nigga watching this shit. As soon as he's seen his thumbnail, even if he wasn't one of our supporters before, as soon as he's seen a couple of thumbnails with his face on it, he was like, oh, let me subscribe. Right? Let me show you something, bro. Niggas ain't gonna give a fuck about this in like after, like, if you do get caught, and even if you don't get caught, I'll be honest with you, brother. Even if you don't get caught, if you're able to stay free for like, let's say a year straight, give it about a week, maybe 2 weeks. I am not going to make thumbnails about it because the audience is going to move on, bro. They're not going to care that much, fam. Okay? So whatever clout that you've been able to accumulate now, bask in it, wrap it around you like a blanket, and enjoy it. Because we're in the internet age where there's so much information, bro. Some other knucklehead, freaking Neanderthal knuckle dragger, is going to go do something stupid in the next few days, and then we're going to focus on them, make about 5-6 thumbnails, and we're not going to give a fuck what you're doing over here, K2. All right? So I'm being as real as I can with you, just so that you have this information as a young man moving forward in your life. Okay? Nobody actually gives a shit. We give a shit about our own content and our own entertainment, and that's what you are right now for us. All right? It is what it is. Let me ask you guys something. Let me know if this offends you. Because they're saying, and I don't know if this is actually true, that this video moving around is offending people. Music fans are pissed. And this is courtesy of Say Cheese Digital and Say Cheese TV. Music fans are pissed after seeing this new AI video go viral. Okay.
Back to the Legacy Honors. And now, it's time to present our final award of the night.
And the winner is Michael Jackson.
Prince is off this. They got Nipsey hanging with Bob Marley. I can see that. I can see that. Yo, okay. Let me take some of that for the copyright off. Was that Marilyn Monroe sitting there with Whitney Houston? I ain't mad at that.
I heard there's royalty in the room tonight. But what's a prince to a king?
Fam. I don't know if maybe the caption is overreacting about music fans being pissed. I think that's just for the caption. Does this offend you guys? One in the chat, if you're offended by this post, this use of AI. How are you using this computers and you're taking my favorite people? Oh my God. Or two, if it's just like, oh, this is nothing burger. I enjoyed this. Okay. I had fun with this. So one in the chat, if it's like, this is egregious. How dare you? And two in the chat, if you're cool with this. All right, let me know, man. Because pissed is this, especially in all caps, pissed. Right? I might even need to put a 3 in the chat. I'm not even like not offended. I actually thoroughly enjoyed this. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna watch it again.
Welcome back to the Legacy Honors. And now it's time to present our final award of the night.
And the winner is Michael Jackson.
All right, Prince is pissed. I like that, bro. It's keeping the narratives alive. Yo, AI is so fucking, it's getting too good, bro. Like the Amy Winehouse, like her hands don't have like any weird like morphings and stuff like that. Cause you know, before AI, and I'm not gonna say back in the days, I'm talking about in 2025, AI videos would have like some weird kind of inconsistencies as far as like fingers be wrong, or the people in the back would be like faces melded together and shit. And you're not, if you don't only know, you only notice it when you look a little bit closer. You're like, wait a minute, are all the figures in the back's head like heads all like glued together and shit? Now, I think they're figuring out all of these glitches, bro. Because even the people in the background look like well created.
I heard there's royalty in the room.
Like, fam, this like looks. Yo, listen, bro. I ain't mad at it, man. I ain't mad at it. It was just a little quick thought that I had. I saw this on the internet, and I was like, yo, bro. People might be overreacting, but it could be the caption also just trying to rage bait us. But salute to anybody whoever made that AI video. Good job. Good job. Quick couple of things I want to get into here before we finish our live stream. Let me just double check on my time because I feel like I've been here for not that long. Let me check on my time. Oh, it's only an hour and 56. I didn't go crazy. Neon got arrested. I'll say something quick about Neon. Neon has become the head streamer in the hip-hop game right now. He is the go-to guy in the hip-hop game right now. He has surpassed Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat's kind of like on hiatus right now as far as streaming. But if you are a rapper these days and you ain't linking up with Neon on an IRL stream, then I guess you're just not promoting your shit right at this point. Like Neon is, I don't know, bro. He's gone from the nerdy kid, and he's still a nerdy kid, but he's gone from the super nerdy kid that everybody was annoyed by to, oh, he's semi-cool, he got hoops, and now he can come to O Block and everywhere. He's welcome in any hood. You know what I'm saying? So let me just show y'all something here because he did get arrested.
My God, what the?
Oh shit, come on.
Yes, sir.
Step out of there.
All right, I'm gonna, okay, all right, yes, sir. I'm gonna.
Get out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wait, why am I getting arrested? Wait, why am I? You can show this.
Turn around.
What? All right, we're gonna get out. We're gonna get out of here.
No, there is no we're get out of here.
I promise, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna.
Yo, Cribster.
What's the word, bro?
Listen, don't say anything incriminating because we're live, right?
Okay.
I want a quick update from you, fam. I'm watching a video right now of the homie. Is he okay? Is he out?
Oh yeah, he's out. He's out.
What happened, fam?
Bro, basically just apparently the state of Chicago doesn't want people to make O-Block a tourist attraction. So the only people that can actually go inside of O-Block are residents.
Really?
Yeah, they don't want O-Block to be a tourist attraction in Chicago. So when he went and tried to sneak in is when they arrested him.
Interesting. And listen, for the people in the chat, yo, we got Cribazz in the building. Big salute to Cribazz. We Love Hip Hop alumni in the building. Were you there?
I wasn't there, but he told me the story. I was supposed to be there, but I slept in.
Ah.
But yeah, I talked to him after about it because I just want to see what happened. And people were thinking it was a script and shit, but it was not a script at all. It was real.
It was real, eh? Yeah, because I was gonna ask the chat. We literally just started watching. We literally just started watching the video, and I said to myself, you know what? Let me holler at Cribazz because he might have been like literally right there in the background.
Yeah, bro. Listen, I wish I was there, but nah, he told me everything on FaceTime after. And yeah, that's basically what happened.
Okay, last question. Actually, two more questions. Second to last question. Does he have like charges now, like trespassing charges that he has to deal with? Like, does he have to go to court and shit?
I don't think he has trespassing charges because he didn't mention anything about him having to go back to court. I think they just let him off with a warning. But yeah.
Okay. Will this interfere with his Toronto trip? And when can we expect Neon running around with Cribazz in Toronto?
I just know beginning of April, man, we'll be there.
Ooh, hold on. Air horns, air horns.
April, man. We're planning everything out right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's gonna be wild.
That's gonna be legendary. Listen, Cribazz, I'm gonna holler at you behind the scenes because you know I want to try to get one link up, brother.
I got you, bro. Talk to me. We'll talk.
Okay, but big salute to you, Cribazz. Thank you.
I appreciate you, brother.
All right, bless. I'll do this for you guys. Big salute to the chat. I'm out here, man. I'm doing the work. I'm trying to make sure to talk to the right people, to connect these stories and make sure that, you know, we do our due diligence. Big salute to Cribazz, man. Cribazz is one of the, I think he's the first streamer that I ever interviewed.
Yeah, I promise, sir. I promise. We're just going with we're trying to give money to the kids.
Back up! Back up!
It's my chain, buddy. Back up! We're trying to give money to the kids, man. We're just trying to give money to the kids, man. I'm not trying to do anything wrong. You can come to TV. I'm just trying to give money to the kids, man.
Somebody grab.
So they're saying that this was staged?
We're just going with we're trying to give money to the kids.
Back up! Back up!
It's my chain, buddy. Back up! We're trying to give money to the kids, man. We're just trying to give money to the kids, man. I'm not trying to do anything wrong. You can come to TV.
Yo, what the fuck is Cribazz doing that he's sleeping in and not making it over to O-Block with these mans, bro? Like, what were you doing? I know I just had him on the phone. I should have asked him this when he was on the phone. Like, what the fuck was you doing the night before, bro? Like, you got too sauced and slept in, bro? You're crazy.
I'm just trying to give money to the kids, man.
Somebody grab.
I'm just trying to give money to the kids, man. Bro, I'm just trying to give money to the kids though. But it's just like, I got no bad intention. I just gave out a U-Haul to a bunch of. I promise you that. I promise you that. I'm just trying to give back to the kids. We got a bunch of cash.
I'm not gonna lie. And listen, we just got an exclusive update from Cribazz, so salute to Cribazz. I'm not gonna lie, I do understand where the audience or the naysayers are coming from when they're saying it does look kind of staged. Because the way he's like, I don't know, I'm just trying to do it for the kids. And I'm not, no, you know, with all due respect to Neon, like it kind of feels kind of skittish. It feels kind of like a skit.
I'm just trying to get money to the kids, man. Bro, I'm just trying to get money to the kids though. But it's just like, I got no bad intention. I just gave out a U.
It doesn't sound like somebody who's getting arrested. I'm not trying to call Cribazz a liar or Neon a liar. But I could understand where the audience might feel a little bit like, this nigga not locked up. Like it wasn't that bad. And from what, you know, Cribazz just said to us right here, he said that he got let go the same day type shit. I don't think he has charges. I think it was just more of like, nah, get out of here. You can't be here type shit. And yes, police had to come through and do it, but it wasn't like, let's slam him on the ground, put him in the cuffs. Well, they did put him in cuffs, but like, you're out of here. You know, let's take him to central booking.
The kids though. I know, bro. You gonna be straight. But it's just like, I got no bad intention. I just gave out a U-Haul to a bunch of. Brother, I come with no ill.
Yo, stop body shaming Cribazz, yo. I see you in the chat. Big salute to the big dog Cribazz, man. Let me show y'all some shit. And big salute to Neon. Okay, Neon's free. He's freed up till he, you know, we said free him until it was backward for the, like, I don't know, 12 hours that he was locked up, or maybe not even, like 30 minutes. Let me pull up something here. Let's go to the Cribstar. Cribazz. Big salute to Cribazz, yo. I like how Cribazz came up in this game, bro, because he was just a streamer before doing his thing. He kept on doing his thing. He linked up with Aiden Ross early in his streaming career. He was just grinding it out on Twitch, and now he's known as Neon's assistant. He's there with him for multiple streams. All right. Now the he's chilling. Him and the boss. Can I get some volume on this? There's no volume on these. All right.
Jack Doherty.
Yeah, he messaged me one time.
What did he say?
He asked me, he said, hey, and then I said, hi. He said, how old are you? And I said, 24, and he didn't answer me.
Did you hear apparently what Jack Doherty does? The girls, when they turn 17, like when they're about to turn 18, like the night of turning 18, gets them all on a yacht, and he gets them super drunk.
Oh my God.
And then as soon as it's like 12 and they turn 18.
Nigga said, let's see a before and after with the Cribazz interview. Y'all ain't shit, bro.
He makes them sign contracts for like 80%.
That's so fucked up.
80%.
It definitely is, yeah, it's 80%. I've heard girls that say that.
Jack Doherty.
Yeah, he messaged me one time.
Hold on.
If he gave you one shot, me and you were like at a break to a drink party. What the fuck? Come to my room. I'll give you brick and whatever. And I would never find out. Like this was some low key shot. I would never find out. Would you do it if I never found out? Wow.
So you're telling me if like Kim Kardashian came up to you, big booty, Kim K or Kylie Jenner came up to you, I would never find out. You're not going.
If he gave you one shot, me and you were like at a break to a drink party.
All right.
What the fuck?
Because just because y'all ain't shit, all right, Cribazz, if you see this later, it's not me, bro. It's the chat, bro. You know how it goes, man. You're a streamer, fam. Y'all ain't shit, man. Look what you're making me do. Where's Cribazz, man? This is the first thing.
Recording in progress.
This is the new spot. Different.
Yeah, man say everything's all different. Like every time if I play old school jam, like turn this garbage off. Like they're not into.
You can't tell from there. Hold on, I got another video. When he used him and the homie
I think of
came
live
from
now.
the studio.
Yeah, just give it a second.
I should be.
It's gonna buffer.
Yeah, I'm live. Yo. Open up the YouTube.
Is this shit gonna open properly?
You're in the wrong webcam, bro. What do you mean?
Where do you think it's going next year? Is it going to be on Twitch next year? Is YouTube? Damn. Shit. I'm one to talk too. We all ballooned up, bro. We all some fat niggas now, man. That's it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Yo, if you guys, I'm not even gonna do it to myself. I'm not even gonna do it Friday. Leave it alone. Let it go. Let it go. Because if I pull up some of my old videos from especially back in the Youngsterdam days, Skinny Rick, face all MAGA and shit. Holy tank top. You can see the bones on the top of my freaking shoulders and shit. Like, damn. Hold on. What is this list right here? Is this all of the people who got fat over the years? Did Baka get fat too? Smiley, Baka, or is that the comparisons? Smiley and Baka is Cribazz and Friday. Is that what it is? Because when I read that, I just read like, oh, you just put all of y'all niggas just have bad eating habits, right? Smiley was on like the workout journey for like mad long. Niggas like on the treadmill and doing friggin' chest presses and shit, just drenching sweat on the bench. Right? Next time you see him, add another 30, 40 pounds. I'm like, nigga, what about the videos of all that bench pressing? At least me, when I go through my weight loss journey or whatever it'll be, okay? And listen, y'all niggas can't blame Ozempic. Maybe you know what I gotta do? And we'll get to our next topic in a second, okay? I might need to film some of my weight loss journey when I decide to get my shit together. When I get back in the gym and get back on my regiment and just, because I have muscle memory. I know how to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? When I do it, I have to document it. Because if I pop back out after, let's say, about 3 months of working out, y'all niggas gonna say, oh, Ricky's on Ozempic. Oh, I knew Friday was gonna get onto the Zempi. Right? So I'm gonna have to show y'all niggas like my plates, right? This is my food intake for the day. I'm only eating 2,000 calories for today. You're gonna have to see me on the treadmill sweating and all that just so I can avoid the Ozempic rumors. Okay? So we'll see. All right. Summer body loading. We'll do that. Anyhow, I don't even know how we got over here, but I'll fuck with it. Salute to Cribazz, salute to Neon. All right, Neon Trip dropping in April. You heard it here first. Oh, I have a side mission that I need to get on real quick. Okay, bear with me. Let me just pull up a couple of things here. Y'all ever hear of a girl named Bambi Doe? You never heard of a girl named Bambi Doe, all right? It's fine. It's fine. You haven't heard of her. And for the guys who have heard of her, all right, Pervon, okay? She's an OF model, if you want to call the OF girls models, all right? Big booty chick, red hair, and also baby mother of Sauce Walka, all right? I'm telling you, this is a side mission. Quick side mission, but I need to, just because I've been following this girl on her Instagram page for a while, and I seen a video of Sauce Walka at one point in time, and let me just pull up the page so you guys can see who I'm talking about. All right, trust me, it's not a perv session or anything like that. There was a video I seen of Sauce Walka with this woman, and I was like, oh, this is your baby mom? I've been following this chick for a minute with my pervy ass. All right, watch her. No sound on that one, right? So this chick right here.
Word paint 1,000 pictures. One good girl is worth 1,000 bitches.
This chick right here, I did not realize, because I never see Sauce Walka on her page, is Sauce Walka's baby mother. And I'll show you something real quick. This is where I found out, because he started posting her on TikTok, and I seen her all over Twitter. And the funny part about it is when I went to go search for something from the story today, I was like, oh, he wiped all of that stuff off of Twitter. So let me show y'all something quick, fast. All right. The side mission is worth it. Trust me. So this is from TikTok. This is when like he was showing his devoted love to her. This is not that long ago.
Oh, yeah. Look at these red streams of Tron energy. Have you ever seen the movie Tron? Look at these red solar beams of hot ray definition of sexy.
Loving her.
Have you ever licked the chemicals off someone's hair?
The man licked the chemicals like, yo, bro, where's Dr. Umar, brother? Holy shit. Okay, the man's licking the red hair, fam. Let me go back to her page again, because like that outfit that she was wearing, the tiger print outfit. It's a rerun still. See it there? All right. So when I saw that video, I said, damn, that's Sauce Walka's baby mom, the redhead chick with the big ass. Damn, okay, there you go, brother. And then lo and behold, he stopped posting her, and I started seeing her post some wild shit in her stories because I follow her, right? Let me see if I can find the stuff here. I got it on Twitter. Let me go on Twitter, because I was like, damn, what happened? Is trouble in paradise. Okay, let's go to Twitter. And follow me on Twitter, Friday Ricky Dread, or the We Love Hip Hop page. So let's go back here. So right here, Sauce Walka BM's been posting stuff like this for 2 weeks. What's up? She posted this. Y'all ready for a story time about how this loser at Love Dreams jumped me and tried to bite my nose off? Yes, police reports have been filed. Love Dreams. Let me do a quick check here. Listen, I know this person, like, you guys are like, who the fuck are we talking about here Friday? But because this is, I thought that was just Sauce Walka's chick. But this is actually his BM. Oh, who's this? I see who Love Dreams is. Okay, let me show y'all something quickly, and then we're going to go back to this Twitter page here. I don't know if this guy, and this is my theory, that they got some beef, and then the man got some girls to go beat her up. This is Love Dreams. Or maybe I'm pulling up the wrong page. Love. Let's see if there's two V's. Oh, there's two V's. Okay. Let's do the proper one here. Just because I'm nosy. Got her. Okay. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Body flawless. Okay. So I guess this is the girl that she got into the altercation with. I don't know. And I might have to holler at somebody like Academics, because I haven't heard any of like the American like bloggers or streamers really like getting into the story. I just follow Shorty and I just started seeing these posts and I was like, wait a minute. Didn't I just see Sauce Walka professing his love for you, like licking your red hair? And now I'm seeing you like talking about police reports. I'll address everything soon. I'm trying to focus on healing and making sure me and my daughter are straight straight right now. Because after they jumped me, these people left me with no phone, no ID, no card, nothing but the clothes on my back. Bumbaclot. Watch her here. This girl Love Dream, she's snitching crazy too. This girl Love Dream really said, why would I fight you when I can just bite you, or I could just bite? That's why I'm pressing charges. That wasn't just a fight. This girl is disfigured me. No bruises on my face, just a bite mark. Dog bite. Humans fight. Sick in the head. Holy shit, man. Sauce Walka, what's going on with your baby mom, fam? Like, the proximity of time from when I seen that post, and I'm going to get off this story because it's like, this is not in my usual wheelhouse of stories, right? This is very shade roomish. This is very academics coded. Like, this is something that I feel like academics would have been talking about, but maybe he missed it, okay? So I'm going to circle back later and I'm going to show these niggas like, bro, what's going on with your man Sauce Walka? Because he's very blog worthy when it comes to like American stories and stuff like that. And I'm like, nobody's talking about this? FYI, I don't like fighting. I do not put my hands on people first. What I mean by the last story is that it wasn't just a normal altercation. Trying to fight me is one thing, still wrong and weird, but biting my face and jumping me? That's way, way, way overboard. And she was not letting go. She wanted my nose off. Bro, the BBL gals are biting each other's nose off is crazy. BBL gal, them are savages. Oh, that's point and shoot shit. Okay. Wrong story. I'm going to have to fix this post here. Yeah. That's a whole other wormhole we can get into, but we won't right now. I'm just putting this out there into the universe. Okay. I've been screenshotting every time she posts something about this in her stories. Usually I'm just like, when I see her stories, I'm just like, okay, let me see the booty shake. And then all of a sudden I start seeing all of this stuff. And I'm like, that's interesting. Let me save that for later because I feel like this is going to be a story. Somebody's going to try to brush a lot of that evidence under the rug. So I just saved it. And I said, you know what? Let me just see what will happen later. All right. So just putting that onto y'all radar. Sauce Walka's baby mom, the one that he recently professed his love to, is in a whole heap of issues with some bitches. Okay. That's just out there. A couple more things I want to just touch on as far as our civic duties. This video that was rolling around, there was a video that was talking about the Canadian immigration boom, the Tim Hortons going down the drain. We've covered a multitude of videos about this type of stuff, but this video, I felt like it was kind of weird because it was going crazy. The first day I saw it, had like maybe 100, maybe almost 100,000 views. It was on the way to 1 million, definitely. And then when I went to draw for it like 2 months ago, it disappeared. Hold on. Sound effects. Sound effects, please. But then it reappeared. And now when I see this video, it's called Canadian Indian Invasion, if I'm not mistaken. It has 2.7 million views on it. Inside Canada's Indian Invasion is what it's called. Let me know in the comments if you guys have seen this video here. But I just wanted to just give a quick reaction to this video, and then we can move on to our last topic.
Where are you originally from? This is Brampton, Ontario. Where are you originally from?
I'm from India.
India. I mean, India. India.
I'm from Punjab.
From Punjab.
In Punjab.
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 Are you from Punjab?
Yes. Yeah. The Indians are generally a dirty people, but I think we might have
Whoa,
the upper class of the Indians here.
whoa. Generally, a dirty people is mod. Where'd he get this guy from?
Because they don't seem to be eating poo like they do back in their own country.
They're nice, yeah.
They're good people, actually. We had one poop on a TTC bus just a couple weeks ago.
Why so many Punjabis here in Brampton?
It's like home.
One of the fastest growing cities in Canada, with over half the population foreign born, Indians have rapidly mass migrated here, turning what was once a small farm town into an Indian immigrant headquarters.
You guys ever use like this? This video is super racially coded, so just beware. I'll stop in the video and I'll let it play for a while.
Thing like everywhere India, right? In store, counter, restaurant, too much.
Too much? Yeah. And is Canada being used by some of these Indians as a migratory stepping stone on their way to sneak into the greatest country on earth?
Praying to God I don't get stabbed. Like 4 Sikh dudes patrolling the area. My smuggler's about to bring me across the border tonight or tomorrow.
I hired a human smuggler named Sidhu to see just how easy it is to illegally enter America once you get to Canada on, let's say, a student visa.
Oh!
But what did the native Canadians here think about the rapid Indianification of their town? I gotta say, guys, I love Indian food. We got all sorts of ethnic food out here. We're trying to get everyone's side on this Indian influx here.
This Indian influx is retarded, and I don't want to be in.
Okay. Have you seen any diploma mills yourself here? Sort of fake colleges out here in Brampton?
I don't know. There seem to be a lot of colleges that I've never I don't recognize the names of.
Okay.
Like there's Anderson College and Algoma College. I don't know what type of colleges they are. It's not Ryerson.
Are people spending their life savings to immigrate here to Canada? A lot of people?
Yes.
Coming all the way over here? Do you think most of the newcomers that come here have assimilated to Canadian culture?
Oh, gang. Okay. I'm going to have to call this like the friggin' the ADHD pod right now. Can I give you guys a quick sidetrack before we get onto the story? We'll restart this video in a second. The homies just sent me this in my chat, or sorry, in our group chat. And I think that I might need to address this. Okay. There's been a video that's rolling around on TikTok. And I actually I'm the one who originally posted it. So let me stop sharing this for a second. Let me just address this quickly. Do you guys seen the video that I had of me spazzing out? I was like, yo, how are you gonna ask me a cigarette when I'm doing a fucking podcast? That video right there. All right. People have been asking me, like, yo, what happened, bro? Like, is that a fake video? There's a few people on Reddit that were like, oh, now Friday, look at Friday. He's really reaching now. He's making skits, acting like he's mad. Like, no, fam. Like, that was a real, true stories behind the scene. I wasn't even gonna release that shit, to be honest. It was the man them that were like, yeah, Friday, you need to drop that Friday. That's crazy. So I'll show you guys the video in question. And salute to Creative Canada, because they reposted this on their Reddit and they're getting some motion right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You have the B squad in the building right now. You have the G League. Alive. We have to show out, bro. We have to show out.
No, bro. Hold on a second. Motherfucker, I'm doing a podcast and I'm filming and you stop me to ask for a cigarette? Are you fucking serious? Get the fuck out. Get out. He's angry. Get out. Get this fucking guy out of my fucking spot, bro. How the fuck you gonna come over here while I'm doing a podcast and ask me shit, bro? I'm gonna fucking slap this fucking kid. Fucking goof, bro. Go fuck yourself, bro. Go fuck yourself, bro.
Why?
Because you're a goof. Damn, Ricky. Watch natural. So, quick explanation, right? Because it wasn't fake, all right? And to be honest, I don't like really showing that side of me. I've moved on past being some wild, crazy hooligan. I be calling niggas Neanderthal, knuckle draggers, all type of dumb shit. And I'm there acting the same way. So it wasn't one of my more shining moments. I will say this. I wasn't yelling at my cameraman. Okay. So anybody who thinks that I was yelling at my cameraman, never that. I would never treat one of my staff like that. Okay. But I'll give you some quick context. I am sharing the space that we use to do the podcast. Okay. And with that being said, me sharing that space, the person who I'm sharing the space with had a guest. Said guest is a goof, a knucklehead, and an idiot. And prior to this whole exchange of us actually doing the podcast, me and even before the rest of the guys got there, okay, before Natural got there and before One Take Jake got there, because it was a light day. There was no Dusty. There was no that was the episode that DJ Czar wasn't at. Okay. So prior to that man's getting there, I was already freaking on 100 because the same goof ass nigga tried to smoke a cigarette inside of my space. Keep in mind, I share the space, but it's my space. You feel me? So I was already like, yo, I'm gonna throw this guy off of my balcony. Like, just leave me alone, brother. But the one thing that you don't do is when I'm filming what I'm doing right now is try to interrupt my process. Try to interrupt what this is right here, whether it's the live stream. Thank you that we weren't live streaming yet to the audience, to our members that we're planning to do in the future, so that people can see all of that bullshit happening behind the scenes at that moment right there. Okay? But trust me, it was not fake. The reason I went from 0 to 100 that quick is because I was already at 100 with this goof ass nigga like maybe 45 minutes before that. Gave him a cigarette, smoked it, almost tried to smoke it inside, and then came and asked me for another one while we're filming. Even rethinking or recapping this incident right here is actually making my blood boil right now, okay? But just for anybody who's wondering, like, yo, why did he morning drunk? What? EO, Easy Fecta. Thank you. Beyond drunk. For the people who know, we film Sunday early afternoon. Sometimes we try to get there even in the morning. So if you're that drunk on a Sunday morning, right? I don't know, maybe you could be having a bender from the night before. But if Sunday morning, when I walk in to film my podcast and you're that drunk and blitzed out of your face to be doing stupid shit like that, I'm going to call you a goof. And I'm not going to worry about if you're going to take those words for fighting words, because I'm ready to deal with it. If I'm using the word, it's because I'm ready to deal with the consequences. So we'll leave that there. Yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys some context. My bad. So let's get back to this story here. I'm going to have to connect some of my news stories back together later on when I do my clips. But let's get back to this video here of my youth here with this pretty racist sounding video.
No, they want their own country. That's bad. People who come to a new country should assimilate the values of that country first, but they shouldn't come here. They come for a better life and they come and mess up other people's lives. No, that's disgusting.
Yeah, my brother is here. I'm on visit visa.
Visit visa?
Yeah, I will go after 1 month.
And have you been visiting for 6 months?
Yeah.
6 months?
Yeah. I will go next month.
If you had to pick one place to live forever, where would you live? Punjab or Brampton?
Motherland, Punjab.
Is Brampton a friendly place?
Not like it used to be.
Okay. What happened?
Different cultures come in, they race around like they're in the Indy 500.
A lot of Hellcats out here.
And then the insurance rates go up. They get upset because people hit them in accidents. You know, people are just not as happy as they used to be.
I gotta say, for the most part, what's happened in Brampton is all the good white people have moved out. We got just kind of us poor white trash left over.
And is there...
You know what? Listen, this is the worst kind of white people.
I gotta say, for the most...
I'm sorry. I don't want to sound like a racist myself or whatever prejudice, but this be the worst type of white people. The poor white trash that think, okay, I ain't got no bread. I'm not part of the elite. I'm not part of a 10%, 20% or whatever. I'm broke as shit. I'm riding this broke down looking bicycle with my friggin' helmet and whatever construction friggin' thing on here or whatever this reflector thing on is here, right? Probably smelling like cheese and wet dog. And at least I'm not one of you. At least I'm not black. At least I'm not Indian. Like, nigga, that Punjabi guy is in a way better position than you, fam. He's got a Hellcat. You got two locks on your bicycle. But at least I'm not black. You're the worst kind of whites.
Part what's happened in Brampton is all the good white people have moved out. We got just kind of us poor white trash left over.
And is there a large Indian community here in Brampton?
Too much.
Too much? Yeah. What do you mean too much?
You guys everywhere, you like visiting like everywhere India, right? In store, counter, restaurant.
Not just Indian, it's all culture here.
Why is the area so popular?
Yo, they got the Indian guys saying, yo, there's too many Indian guys. That's crazy.
For Indians here?
I don't know. When I came here, I didn't like it that much, but it's cheap.
I'm not 100% certain, but a lot of people say it's because the airport's right there.
Okay. Have you noticed any big demographic changes here in Brampton?
Yes.
What have you seen?
Oh, I can't be specific.
Why not?
Because I'm a city worker.
Okay.
They're okay, but
Oh, watch you, eh? Because you don't want to lose your job sounding like a racist.
we're in our place. So many like students. They're in a house and they don't bother me though. But
Nice people.
yes,
Yeah.
they're nice. Yeah.
They're good people, actually. Being a good community, besides, few other things happening.
Let's play a game called How Many White Employees Work in This Tim Hortons? The answer was 0. Do you feel like a stranger in your own country here in Brampton?
Absolutely. I'm just very grateful, though, that they're Indians. The Indians are generally a dirty people, but I think we might have the upper class of the Indians here because they don't seem to be eating poo like they do back in their own country. We had one poop on a TTC bus just a couple weeks ago, but for the most part, they seem to be the cleaner ones.
Are they social with you guys?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I work with them. I have contracts with the buildings.
Okay.
I got a lot of it.
So if you were to walk into...
They employ you, buddy.
Guy, how would that experience go? What do you...
Well, I have been discriminated where I've been waiting in line at a butcher shop. The person behind me got served for me because she was ethnic. They just kind of ignored me.
Where are you from? Punjab? Okay, so we're trying to ask why so many people from Punjab come here to Brampton.
Probably because this provides safe environment. We don't feel any racism here.
I'm as racist as the next guy, but I'm just grateful for the Indians as opposed to the Muslims or the Africans. I know we got a lot of African immigrants, refugees in our homeless shelter, and I feel bad for the homeless in Brampton because they're out here on the streets living in tents because it's too dangerous to be in our shelters.
So they're afraid to live in the shelters because of the Africans?
Yeah.
What have the Africans done?
Yo, I don't mean to keep stopping the video. Who is this guy? Yo, I don't even think he has no job. Yo, fam, what are you riding around on, bro? Like, this is not the kind of, like, there's like some racist white people out there, but they're worried about their job and shit. You know what I'm saying? He gives no fucks, bro. Nobody, whoever he is employed by is under the table, bro. He's just like, let me show you. I'm as racist as the next guy, but like at first I was like, maybe you didn't mean to say it that way. Maybe you're trying to say I'm not racist, or I have the same level of what people would call racism as anybody else. He's like, I'm as racist as the next guy, and then proceeds to say like 3 racist things in a row.
I know we got a lot of African immigrants and refugees in our homeless shelter, and I feel bad for the homeless in Brampton because they're out here on the streets living in tents because it's too dangerous to be in our shelters.
Oh, so they're afraid to live in the shelters because of the Africans?
Yeah.
But what have the Africans done to make them fearful, in your opinion?
Well, it's their cultures. They're like rape is not against their culture. That they just have low intelligence.
Okay.
Oh my God. There's people who think like this out there, bro.
And they're nice.
So I don't know if you know, if you Google what is the intelligence level of Africa, sub-Saharan Africa, it's under 70. That's below Down syndrome. I'm like, they should not be. Like, why are we bringing people in here where they could never, ever hold a job? Like, these people can't even, like, McDonald's is out of their intelligence range. They couldn't even be a cashier. Bringing them here will have to put them on disability for the rest of their life. So they're not...
It's a disability. Yo, the guy who clearly looks like he has no job. All right. And don't tell me he's a city worker, because if he's a city worker, yo, the city's a piece of shit. You hire anybody then. This guy, oh my God. The man, I can't even formulate the thoughts to say what I need to think about this, or what I think about this guy, bro. He's got me discombobulated. His racism is so strong that it's left Friday Ricky Dredge speechless, bro. It's like S-tier racism.
A net asset. They're a liability.
But to give you a small but easily observable consequence of demographic replacement here in Brampton, just look at how bad and dangerous the driving is out here. How's the driving out here? That's the reaction I get every single time.
The driving?
So bad.
The driving, that's
crazy.
Brampton's driver is crazy.
Like crap.
Terrible.
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 Everyone laughs.
Very, very bad.
It's awful.
It's a little bit.
There it is. There it is. How good are the drivers out here? You can't make this up.
As a new driver on the road, I would be scared to death.
Both my sons got hit yesterday, rear-ended by Brampton drivers.
No, nobody has patience for other people.
People don't follow the rules. They just drive anyhow they feel like to drive.
You have to have your wits about you, and you have to know what you're doing.
They run in the red light, especially if there's no car. They don't follow the speed, right? They don't even put their signal. They just come in front of you.
Has the driving gotten better or worse in the last 10 years?
Worse.
Why do you think that is?
I don't want to mention names, but
Oh, don't do that, brother. Actually, you're not my brother, but don't do that, guy. How would he know he rides a bike? Facts. How would you know there, Chad, Brad, whatever your name is?
Just got worse. More people coming in, more crowded, so it gets worse.
Is there any specific group that can't drive? Just be honest.
you said it. I didn't say it.
Salute to you, Dons.
You know.
All right, I know. Is it like Punjab land?
You got it.
I think it's not that they don't possess the skills, but they just lack the focus. When they may be driving, they're on their phones, taking business calls, or, they have other things that are distracting them.
But interestingly, as of 2023, nearly half of Brampton residents have said that their quality of life has gotten worse in the last couple of years.
Damn.
Are they economic assets to the community here?
Yes, yeah. Definitely. Better than what it was, yeah. Okay. They brought a lot.
I'm working on Oli brand company.
Me right now working in the bakery, machine operator.
The bakery?
Yeah, long time, 2009.
Truck driver.
I drive and stuff.
Drive? Okay.
Oh, we truck drive.
Big truck?
Yeah.
Why so many Punjabis here in Brampton?
They feel like that, like it's like home. Home, yeah.
Given so many Indians are here.
This guy said bro, you're Punjabi.
Punjabis here in Brampton.
They feel like that, like it's like home. Home, yeah.
Given so many Indians are here, does it remind you of home?
No, I don't like it. I didn't like that part.
Okay. Oh, you're tired of it?
I didn't like that in the beginning. The price is right, so I came here.
Okay. How is Punjab? Can you describe the area?
It's a beautiful place to live, but the opportunities are not that much there, so that's why we came here.
Okay, so you prefer the Sikh Indians over, let's say, Somalis or Eritreans or...
Oh, no, I hate all Africans. They're just terrible, terrible people.
And as I drove around town...
Oh, my God. This guy is insane.
I found this poster lobbying for Khalistan, the idea of an independent nation for Sikhs in India, promoted by Indian Sikh immigrants living in Canada. If the Sikhs got Khalistan, would they move from Canada back to India, aka Khalistan? And is Canada not already little Khalistan? And then I pulled up to a Hindu temple to see the infamous statue of Hanuman, a symbol of Brampton's rapidly changing demographics.
Yo, that's
Can I ask
crazy.
you what this is?
So this is basically our log. So
Okay.
Yo, that's in Brampton? Fam, I haven't been to Brampton in probably 20 years, bro. Straight up. That's crazy.
Hanuman?
Hanuman god, yeah.
Okay.
That's why Lord Hanuman.
And what is Hanuman known for?
So he's known for bravery, courage, and then he's the biggest, devotee of Lord Ram.
I then went literally across the street to a Sikh temple.
They did take over still.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. They were vibing down here, eating some food and praying, but I couldn't help but ask about the Khalistani flags hanging in front of the temple. But real quick, I just made over $100 playing games on my phone. Free Cash is a free platform where you can actually...
Yo, Free Cash, hit me up with one of these deals, man. What the fuck?
My phone. Just make sure in the description or Pride, or is it like Khalistani?
Yeah, Khalistan.
Is that like an independent nation you guys want in Punjab region?
Yeah. Because of so many things happening in the Punjab, so that's why. Because nobody speak freely.
Okay.
That is the main reason for that.
Do you think if Punjabis here got Khalistan, they would go back to India?
It's depend on every person. I can't say anything. Yeah.
What would you do?
Yeah, definitely I will go back.
I think that some people may, but the likelihood of people leaving their lives here, selling their businesses, all their wealth that they've amassed, or whatever it is, and going back to India would be very difficult because the economic and political state of India hasn't really changed. And lots of people, not just Punjabis, but everyone else are still being suppressed.
Okay.
So I'm not too sure if people would actually go back. People believe in Khalistan for rightful reasons. Some people don't believe it. If we actually see people start doing it, then it's a different thing, like to put it into action. So we'll see what happens.
Fair.
Yeah.
After exploring Brampton, I hit up a human smuggler I found on Instagram Reels named Sidhu, who advertised that he could smuggle me from Canada into the United States.
Now we get into the juicy part.
Because I wanted to see how easy it would be to come to Canada on, let's say, a student visa, and then pay one of these guys thousands of dollars to smuggle me across the green border into Vermont. Oh, is this Sidhu?
Wow.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Please send me your live location.
Okay. I'm about 1.5 hours away.
Okay, I will pick you on Gurdwara Chak Gate. Okay.
What time?
What time you will drop?
1:30 a.m.
1:30 a.m. Okay.
Yes, sir. And how many people will be there?
3.
Okay. The human trafficker has responded. He has 3 guys. We'll see if this is legit. I don't have any of the 6,000 Canadian dollars he asked for. We're gonna need to figure that out. He wants a photo of me and my live location. Not sure if I want to give him my live location, quite frankly. But I will send him a photo of myself. Yeah, this could go very, very wrong. Do not get human trafficked for a YouTube video, kids. This is all for journalism. I'm gonna pray to Krishna that I don't get killed tonight. But in the event things get hairy, I bought a knife at the gas station to protect myself. All right, 70 minutes away from our human trafficker, Sidhu.
Why does he keep on calling him an H-tier, man? Like they're acting like he's acting like he's being taken beyond his will. Does that fall under the HT category? Just like taking people from one side of the border to the other? Damn, bro. That's a dirty term, bro.
Getting a little nervous, not gonna lie. Been running through this situation a million different ways. I get stabbed or shot or kidnapped or sold for organs. I'm a little bit concerned once I get in their car, what will happen next if they just point a knife at me and say, give me all your cash, give me everything you have. We're gonna kidnap you if not. But fortune favors the bold. Let's get in there. And after a 6-hour drive from Brampton to Montreal, I had arrived at the Gurdwara Sikh temple Sidhu told me to wait in front of. Okay.
Oh, we'll get back to this in a second. They went to Montreal. Oh my God. the proximity of Montreal to the American border is so close, bro. Like, I know we have Niagara Falls over here and shit, where people can go to Niagara Falls. From Toronto to Niagara Falls, like a 2-hour drive, and then you can go across the bridge from Niagara Falls, right? But it's like Montreal is right there, fam. There's Kanawaki, which is one of the reserves over there. Like there's also, like, I remember back in the days when I used to go to Plattsburgh, which is like a upstate town in New York State, right? Just to go do grocery shopping, right? I'm living in Brossard, which is in the south shore of Montreal, of the island of Montreal, all right? The drive from my house to get to the border at, let's say, going like 120 kilometers an hour, you're probably getting there in like 35 minutes to the border itself. And then to continue to go on to Plattsburgh, another like 35 minutes. So an hour and 10 minutes just to get into upstate New York, no problem. Okay? That's way less than a 2-hour drive to get to Niagara Falls from Toronto. So I'm talking about if I'm in Montreal, the island of Montreal, and I got to drive over to the South Shore, oh my God, a 10-minute, 15-minute drive to get into the South Shore. And then from there, I can go to New York State in less than an hour, especially if I'm a fast driver. If I do a $140, I'm getting there in 45 minutes, an hour tops. I've gone from Montreal, from my house in Montreal, to New York City, in the middle of New York City, with my homie driving overnight on the overnight drive, like probably like 3 a.m. we were out there. You know what I'm saying? Driving like $160 the whole way down, and got into that motherfucker in like 4.5 hours. No cap. Shice's Bud said, pull up a map and show us. I'll show you. It's right there. Let's go to the Googles. Let's go to Googles. Brossard to, let's go New York State. Look, Brossard to Plattsburgh, New York is the first thing that pops up. Blood clot. Hour and 4 minutes. Where's the starting point? So this is Plattsburgh. Starting point up here, Montreal, Brossard, right? La Prairie. Why am I pronouncing all this shit in French? I'm a real Montreal nigga. Brossard, Toyota Brossard. All right, this is the end section. I'm over here in, you know, I'm not going to show you where the fuck I'm at. All right, let's assume that I live in the end section. Boom, I'm going down here. Get to the highway on Tachereau, fly down here, and then I'm right there. Right here, I'm getting closer to where my house is actually at, all right? Just to give you guys some, well, not to almost dox myself to fuck, all right? Because I still have that house. And then from there, you're driving all the way down the highway. Until you hit the border. Where's the border? This is all still Quebec. Quebec, Quebec, Quebec. Here's the border around here. All right, because it changes into Highway 87. So right before it changes to Highway 87, we'd be right about Highway 15, right here. This is the border. Bung. Canada, United States border. U.S. Customs. Holy shit, that's not a long drive to even get to customs right there. That's when your heart starts to beat a little bit more. When I was younger, I didn't give a shit, but when I got older, it was like, damn. All right, so from right there, to the border, no time. Okay, and like I said, hour and 4 minutes. That's crazy. More times you could probably even take an Uber. I ain't gonna lie. You're not gonna be able to cross the border with the Uber, but like it's that close.
I will be there.
After getting ghosted by Sadhu, he told me to go sleep the night at a nearby hotel where one of his associates would pick me up in the morning.
All right, Operation Human Trafficking, let's go. Hello, how much longer until you arrive?
25 minutes wait, bro.
25?
I am coming.
Okay, thank you. See you soon.
Okay, bro.
Thank you. Guys, bro.
The question was, could I, an Indian villager, enter the greatest country on earth by coming to Canada on a student visa and paying a smuggler to traffic me in?
Are you with Sadhu? Okay.
Mind you, he's in the South Shore now. I could tell by the way that like the buildings and stuff like that, he's not on the island of Montreal anymore. He's already in the South Shore. So he's going exactly to the proximity into the area of where I showed you guys.
Hello, how much longer until you arrive?
25 minutes wait, bro.
25?
I am coming.
Okay, thank you.
This guy's gonna ghost him.
Soon.
Okay, bro.
Thank you. Guys, bro.
The question was, could I, an Indian villager, enter the greatest country on earth by coming to Canada on a student visa and paying a smuggler to
stay in the hotel?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Only English.
Only English?
Yes.
You from?
Portugal.
Portugal?
Are you with Sadhu? Okay.
Let's go, Sadhu.
No.
No.
Only English.
Only English?
Yes.
You from?
Portugal.
Portugal?
Lisbon. Obrigado. It's been a long wait.
Yeah. You from
Portugal. You?
India.
Punjab?
Yeah.
Keep me safe.
Yeah.
Be safe, okay?
No friend, no family member. Send me location.
Okay, I trust you then. What was your name?
Tasveer.
I trust you. Let's go. I want to get this over with. Okay, stay in the hotel?
Personal room?
Personal room?
Yeah.
Okay. Here in Montreal?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
This hotel, no safe.
Why not?
You go to USA illegal. So no safe hotel.
How long you been in Canada?
3 years.
3 years.
Permanent residence.
Have you been to USA?
Yeah, I mean go USA, I come work. You give me phone, it's
phone?
Oh, yeah.
Phone?
It's
Once we get there?
this chat related.
Oh, okay. I see. Tomorrow night we go?
Today, little bit.
And we have more people in the house?
Yes.
How many people? Like big house?
No.
I'm nervous. I don't want to get...
Patrol, yeah.
What are the chances things go wrong at border?
80% good, 20% good.
Wow.
80%. Oh,
80% good is great chances.
80% good. Okay, that's pretty good.
But I'm not safe.
Hotel not safe.
99% not safe. This ice auto hotel.
Ice goes to the hotel? I'm gonna say ice.
Yeah. This chai. One day.
Obrigado.
Yes, how are you, brother?
How are you, man?
I'm good.
Where are you? You Canada too?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Too cold here. Too cold.
Very cold.
Okay.
मैं तेरा ला बात कर रहा हूँ.
Good to meet
ला
you.
बात कर रहा हूँ.
Wait here?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Your phone, give me.
I need to give you phone?
Yeah.
Well, how do I communicate with life?
He doesn't want to give him the phone for shit.
I'll explain.
Okay, can you tell me before I give you phone? Because
Give me phone, please.
when I just met you, can you translate?
Please.
Yes.
It's deleted everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, delete.
We come phone.
Okay, but I need phone though. It's for my city. I need to give you phone.
Yeah.
But I need for life.
Is chat.
Yeah.
Personal chat. Deleted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I do it though?
Yeah.
You just steal my phone?
This time.
Okay.
Yeah, this is good.
I just met you. Okay, when we go out nights, you need to send us your live location for 8 hours. We'll send you a message. Okay, so I walk alone?
Yeah.
Will I walk through woods alone?
This.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's easy, no problem.
यहाँ आपको किसी के साथ कोई बात नहीं करनी है. मैं जैसा कर.
Okay, You don't have to talk to anyone here. You have to do as I say because you're here.
Hold on. How the fuck does he still have his camera on him? Is he filming this with his phone and he... Wow, this guy's taking chances.
Illegally, you have to cross the border in different ways, so don't tell anyone about it. Okay, no problem. Okay, I've just never done this before, so I'm nervous. Okay, whatever I say, you have to pay attention to those things because you are 40 kilometers away from the border here.
And just as we were about to enter the dangerous safe house, my smuggler mysteriously said I had to give up any knives or toenail clippers to avoid detection by Border Patrol.
Bad? Okay, I didn't know. You want it? Okay.
आपने बता दिया ठीक रहेगा अगर आप यहाँ लेकर जाते.
Okay, you told me that's fine. If you had taken me here, the sensor would have read the lyrics.
Yeah, this sensor, this long distance.
The sensor can see the knife?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
And
my God. Okay. No nail cutter. No.
Bro, they have X-ray sensors, and this has been going on for multiple decades now at this point. But they installed X-ray sensors at these borders. So now when your car goes through, and it's not for every car that goes through, but for every few cars or whatever, any cars that they might deem, I don't know what their process is. When you're going through that border exchange there, a light will go off that you might not even notice. And in that flash, they've X-rayed your whole car. So if you got a burner in the trunk, they finding that. And then that's when they're like, yo, go pull over over there to the other side. They're not just letting you go through. Go pull over there so we can take an extra look. All right. Just for the people who might not be in the know.
No, cutter. Just north side. Good call.
Right, this car go to US.
Okay, Jeep.
Yeah.
Jeep USA. You, me.
You at night.
Keep the money you have hidden, and here we have to pay $200 for the room. Don't share it with anyone. I go in there right now?
But Sidhu was concerned that his associate was trying to finesse me.
Okay, he says, hello, brother. The boy who's with you, who's the driver, should not be given any dollars, and it is not okay to talk to him in any extra way. I said, okay, he asked for 200. What do I do?
I said, bro, don't give him any money. He said, not give you.
Hold on. Quick, fast. Big salute to Liho. He says, I got over with a few boxes of grains. Me too. And a little bit more.
You any extra money, so what do I do? Because you're my only person, my only contact.
Yeah, wait, I am coming.
Okay. Wait.
Things
are
are
coming back the other way. Coming back to
homies
Canada.
and turbans came out. I'm gonna get dragged into some room. The question is, can I record any of this without getting killed? I'm in the middle of Montreal, about 30 minutes away from the border. My smuggler's about to bring me across the border tonight or tomorrow. They're asking for 6,000 Canadian dollars. I have none of it on me. I don't know how this is gonna pan out. Praying to God I don't get fucking stabbed. It's like 4 Sikh dudes patrolling the area. He told me not to text anyone. Obviously, my location has been sent to my parents and Pasha. In the event an emergency goes down, I'm running. Well, I'm cooked. And then bro came back ready to take me to the safe house. But real quick, there are some things so insane YouTube won't let us upload.
I'm watching your Patreon video there, brother.
And get early access to these videos for $5 a month. Thank you for your support. Back to the video.
What's happening? We're going to the apartment.
Who's filming behind him?
What the Okay, I'm in the safe house.
Probably smell like feet in there. Man said 6 bands to get into the States is hectic. Brother, that's the freaking cheap price, bro. He got a bargain. I heard, okay, this is just what I heard from a friend of a friend of a friend, that it usually goes for at least 10 racks to get into the States. So 6 bands, he's got a bargain right there. From a friend of a friend of a friend. 25, 50. Woo. Yeah.
I just wait? Do I just wait here?
Yeah.
How long do I wait? Night? Just relax here?
Yeah.
Or how many people are here?
Yeah, this 2, 3 people. Yeah.
Okay. Hi. I'm safe here?
Yeah.
And I'm good to go to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get food or no?
You can go to pizza.
Okay. I can go walk there?
Pizza.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay, good. Thank you. I'll be back quick. I'll eat quick.
After legitimizing there was, in fact, a human smuggling operation advertised on social media and orchestrated via WhatsApp, I fled the safe house and wondered, why does the government allow this to happen so brazenly right under their nose?
Wow. So he got out
In
of
fact,
it.
a human smuggling operation advertised on social media and orchestrated via WhatsApp, I fled the safe house and wondered, why does the government allow this to happen so brazenly right under their nose?
Bye. I will block you. Will you pick me up? Interesting. See through New York. Interesting. So there we have it. All right. This guy finally got his video out. Like I said, the video was taken down and then reposted. So I guess YouTube gave him his issues. Maybe the Grace's guy with the bike and the helmet with the light, maybe that got your video taken down. It'll probably get this video some issues too. But yeah, if you guys got 6 racks and you're trying to get into America, call C-Do. C-Do will get you in. All right. If you got a record, listen, this is only if you have a record. If you can just go through the states and just go through in the regular methods, then I suggest that. But if you're on the run, all right, for homie, you know what? I don't even need to ask K2. K2 don't even got to worry about that. He could just go home, go check one of his people, be like, yo, with that border crossing open, I'm coming through. All right. K2's probably in the States right now. All right. But let's move on. Last thing I want to address here is the fact that the government is working on ways of making it easier to tap our lines, to eavesdrop on us. They're trying to open up those borders that might have been there, some of those litigations and things, to make it easier for them to spy on us, basically. Okay. I collaborated on a post with 6 Block Thises and a few other blog pages. And the comment section went crazy. I said, you know what? I'm going to have to bring this to the live stream because people feel very passionate about this. I'm sure there's other news stories that I can pull up right now, but we'll start with this. It says, unreal. The government announces Eve spying Bill C-22 expanding CSI's powers. So let's hear what he got to say.
Bill C-22. C-22 creates a legal framework for lawful access regime in Canada, something that law enforcement, security services, and organizations supporting victims have been asking for decades. This new bill has its roots in former Bill C-2, but it is not the same. Our government introduced Bill C-20.
Some of the key and critical components of this.
You know what? Let me give you guys a better video. I found a better video because I don't, and big salute to 6 Block Thises, but there is a better video. Let's go this here.
This morning, our government introduced Bill C-22. C-22 creates a legal framework for lawful access regime in Canada, something that law enforcement, security services, and organizations supporting victims have been asking for decades. This new bill has its roots in former Bill C-2, but it is not the same. This new bill is informed by views of stakeholders and parliamentarians who voiced serious concerns with the former bill. And I want to thank the Honorable Murray Rankin, who's with us today, for his work in bringing together different stakeholders, law enforcement, victims groups, academics, and civil society to build a form of consensus on the next step forward on lawful access. Much
Lawful
of this bill
access.
is informed by his work, and I also noticed that Leah West is here. Professor Leah West is also here, and I want to thank them for their leadership. Importantly, we listened to what they had to say. And this new legislation, Bill C-22, balances the needs of law enforcement with the privacy and civil rights that Canadians demand. And I want to be clear what C-22 is not. It is not about surveillance of Canadians going on about their daily lives. It is about keeping Canadians safe in the online space. It requires electronic service providers to establish and maintain lawful access capabilities. It ensures that law enforcement can obtain timely, lawfully authorized communications or information when they need it, and only from electronic service providers.
So let's give you guys a little bit more details over here and educate ourselves on what Bill C-22 is. So I did a little Google search. It says Bill C-22, the Canada Disability Benefit Act, is a federal legislation that creates a new monthly income tested benefit. No, this is not one of them. This is not the freaking thing. Hold on. This is not the right one. Bill C. Let's see here. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. Lawful access one. So this is as of March 13th. For the term of Bill C-22 refers to the new legislation introduced by the federal government that focuses on lawful access and public safety. This is distinct from the 2023 Disability Benefit Act, which formerly known as Bill C-22. Okay, so that's the one I was just reading. My bad. So introduced as the new lawful access tool in March of 2026, the Liberal government introduced a new legislation to modernize how law enforcement and CSIs access online data to track suspects, particularly in cases involving national security, organized crime, or online child exploitation. Warrantless, yes, / no demands. The bill allows police to compel telecommunication companies like Bell or Rogers to provide yes or no answers to confirm if a suspect criminal uses their services without needing a court order first. Damn. Because prior to that, they would have to go get a warrant to be able to go into people's shit, right? Warrant still required for data. While the confirmation of services is streamlined, officials noted that the obligation or sort of obtaining specific subscriber information, names, addresses, phone numbers, still requires a judicial warrant based on reasonable suspicion. So from what I'm understanding there, they can solicit the companies like Rogers and Bell warrantless, but they can't just go up in your personal shit without the actual warrant. Interesting. Let's continue. Foreign company access. The legislation formalized a process for Canadian police to request data from foreign social media and AI companies, encouraging corporations, although not forcing it. Privacy protection and oversight. The bill is explicitly prohibits making demands that would reveal medical information or attorney-client privileges. Good. Right? I don't care about the medical information, even though we should, because that's private, obviously. But if you're talking to your attorney in your DMs or whatever, they can't access that. It also requires that the ministerial orders for accessing data be approved by the Intelligence Commissioner. Note, the Canadian Disability Act formally receives. Okay, so we don't care about that part. Interesting. So basically, they're going to be able to solicit Rogers and say, hey, can we get access to this person's phone, which technically is circumventing them having to get the warrant to actually go into your direct phone. And this is just from my understanding from reading these different things here. And there is another article. Let me see if I can pull that up quickly. So Liberal government revises lawful access bill after backlash.
Jillian Piper is in Ottawa, and she walks us through the changes. Jillian.
Donna, the so-called lawful access bill would allow law enforcement to ask telecom companies if they provide services to a Canadian who they have reason to suspect has committed a crime without needing a warrant.
This proposed legislation allow us to advance our investigations where previously there was no pathway forward.
Police say this new bill will help in a wide range of cases, including online child exploitation, extremism, and hate-motivated crimes.
The critical part of this proposed bill is timely access to data.
The new laws would not give police access to an individual's web browsing history or social media activity. And unlike a previous version of this government's bill, which received so much backlash it was eventually removed, the measures would not include medical information.
This new legislation, Bill C-22, balances the needs of law enforcement with the privacy and civil rights the Canadians demand.
But the Canadian Civil Liberties Association still thinks that balance is off, as the public safety minister could order a company to store data on Canadians for up to a year.
Whoa, for up to a year? That's kind of crazy. So they could just start just doing an investigation minus a warrant. You don't need a year.
For up to a year.
This creates not just significant privacy concerns, but also cybersecurity concerns.
Ottawa says the onus is on companies to secure the data, but this national security expert says they should be able to opt out if they cannot safely comply.
What I think we do need to be concerned about is those smaller service providers, ensuring that they have the resources they need to understand the technical risks they may be introducing.
This bill does not include any duty for tech companies to report concerning activity, Donna, and the federal government says details like deciding which service providers need to comply will be specified in later regulations.
Okay.
Need to comply. Did you hear that wording? Which service providers need to comply? All right. Leho said martial law things. Y'all know the drill. Yeah. Y'all got no choice. Get down or lay down, bro. We've created a bill, which a bill will eventually become a law at this point, and they'll say, you know what? Now we're going to be able to get up in y'all shit. We don't have to go to the judge no more. All we got to do is say, you know what? We have reasonable suspicion that you're doing illegal activity. They could be completely wrong. They could be looking at somebody who's balling out of control. Rappers, you rappers out there who are not even doing any illegal activity, but you're around people who are doing illegal activity and you're balling out mad money in the videos, mad money in all over the place. Like, yeah, you're getting it legally, but the people around you aren't. And now they got reasonable doubt to believe that you're doing illegal activity. Now they up in your phone. They're clocking the conversations that you got going on with the homies. If the homie said, yo, bro, I'm trying to lay low, I just caught a body the other day, they caught that right there. You know what I'm saying? No warrant needed. All right. The investigations are pending. Way easier at this point. So for the criminals out there, you're cooked. As far as the civilians out there, I don't say that we're cooked because obviously we're not doing no crimes, but our privacy is cooked. If they think that you have any kind of suspicious activity going on, you might have your own business that you're trying to make some money on the side, under the table, anything like that, right? Suspicious, a crime, but either way, you know everything on motherfuckers. Yeah, listen, any suspicious activity, and they can say, you know what? Let me go just call Bell and say, can we go into, MJ phone right now and just see what I'll go on. Bro, I'm not even doing anything, but now you're trying to take down my little side business that I got going on that's not legal, but it's not that illegal. You feel me? You seem suspicious, fam. I don't like even the way that your money is a little funny. I'm just saying the red tape is off. So now if this becomes a law, they all up in your shit. All right? Just be aware. Anywho, I think we got a nice 3-hour and change live over here. I'm going to be continuing to work on my documentary, the Islam and hip hop connection. I haven't made the title yet, but I'm about 3/4 of the way through. We got an episode that's dropping on Monday morning. Okay, and I got some interviews that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a few one-on-one or like group interviews that we're going to load up to the member section that are not episodes. All right, so stay tuned. All right, big salute to all the members. Make sure to hit that like button on the way out. And if you're feeling froggy, send this video a hype. All right, until then, we are off of this. Doses.